All right. No idea what happened there. I don't know how it looked on your end, but things were all frozen up for me. So, chat, let me know if we were having issues on the intro. By the way, intro music was royalty free. It's the quickest thing I could find on short notice. Why do we do the pre-roll, the 10 minutes before the show? Because this was a last-minute show, and I wanted to give you guys time to see that we were actually on air. So, Thumper, to answer your question, that is why we do the elevator music 10 minutes before the show. But on that note, we are here. Everything seems to be working now. But Murphy has been in and out today. He visits and then he leaves and then he comes back. If you have any Murphy stories, please share them with us today, because apparently there's been a few. But anyway, happy Thanksgiving. I know a lot of you guys probably had good good dinners, celebration with family, but some of you didn't. And that's kind of why I'm doing the show tonight. For any of you that, want a place to hang out and shoot the shit, the link to join is open, although I have to know you're a regular, because, BBCs do show up on shows like this. But the StreamYard link is open. So if you have any crazy stories, any nightmare holiday stories, or anything like that, we could talk about those as well. But we're just going to shoot the shit today. We've got a full panel here. We're going to have some fun. Hopefully get some laughs in. I know Blake and Pop, we're not doing a show tonight, so we're going to go ahead and do one. It's kind of a last minute thing, but I figured, if you guys wanted a place to hang out and shoot the shit, why not, right? Yeah, I see that. Yay, BBC. No, not fun. Anyway, we'll go ahead and get the panel in. Introductions aren't necessary. I think we've gotten pretty familiar with our regulars at this point, so we'll get them in here. One keeps coming and going, so we'll add him really quick before he disappears. We've got the Alaskan polar bear fighter. He is a world-renowned champion for punching polar bears in the face and surviving to tell the tale. Sean St. George, welcome to the show, sir. Are you there? He might be still fighting a polar bear. In the meantime, we're going to add Jackal the Emperor to the show.
What do you want, you
How are you doing, Jackal?
I'm getting shot at, but I'm okay, and I'm full.
Fair enough. Also, I had to make a correction in your names.
No, I don't even know.
You didn't catch that.
No, I got it now.
All right.
You wanna be Viking man, bitch.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, now I can hear you guys.
Cool. Sean St. George is back from fighting polar bears. I'm glad you survived yet another round in the mat, or round in the ring, and lived to tell another story about your polar bear fighting. All right, man.
Some Cobra Goose there too.
Yeah, we can't see it. Well, yeah, actually, you can see it off in the corner there. So there you go. All right. We're going to go ahead and get our favorite squirrel in this house. Go ahead and introduce MGTOW Outlaw, but I've got to do it the right way. Stand by.
Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick-ass boy. Damn.
There ought to be an edited version of that video with some killer-ass music behind it.
With some killer-ass music. Well, don't you worry. I've gone ahead and made some other things for you here, too. I'm sure you've already seen them, but now everybody else will see them, too. There's of course, the Grand Canyon screaming hello into the abyss Outlaw. There is the gunsling and shootout with Red Rhino Outlaw. There is the Zen at Peace Van Gogh-inspired Outlaw. And there is the, I don't even know what this is, the youthful outlaw with his toy gun hanging out with the rhino. So there you go.
All right, where's the Leaf Studio button?
All right, before he gets any ideas, let's get the other MGTOW in here. MGTOW Mando, how are you doing this evening?
Oh, it's Thanksgiving. What can I say?
Yeah, fair enough. That's all you need to say. All right, we're going to go ahead and get Ron Jeremy, our favorite former porn star, into the show here. How are you doing, Ron Jeremy?
How do you know it was former?
Well, I don't, so...
Oh, he does hang out with Colombian girls.
Oh, yeah. God, I love those girls.
Yeah. And before this gets weird, also, Crusader Nate is with us tonight, the co-host, one and only. Crusader, how are you doing tonight?
No, you guys know me. Just living the dream.
Yeah, it gets more and more fun every day, doesn't it?
Right?
Oh God.
So we've got some things that came up today. We might chat about them. Of course, there was we got to be somewhat YouTube friendly. We are streaming on MGTOW and Rumble as well. In case, as always, if we get booted off of YouTube for talking about anything that might be the truth, of course you can jump over to MGTOW or Rumble. The easiest way to find those links is redpillrhino.com. But on that note, we'll go ahead and jump in. Let me make sure. Yep, that is the panel tonight. I did pin the post to join. I'll probably share that in MGTOW Rumble later on in the show. But yeah, we're just going to shoot the shit. There is no particular topic. Consider this like an after party live kind of thing. Anything you guys want to talk about tonight is fair game. I do want to know right out the gate. I saw a suggestion in Rumble, and I've seen some terrible things in not Rumble, in Gilded just pop up. I don't know what's going on there. But
We never
anyway,
know what's really going on in Gilded. Let's just be honest.
Nightmare stories, holiday nightmare stories. If you guys have any of those you'd like to share, please, by all means, do.
Well, do remember I am planning to do a stream Saturday talking about holiday travel nightmares.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to touch on holiday nightmares because of that, but
Fair
anyone
enough.
else wants to.
Anybody else? Going once.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened in Gilded. Who is that? Who is that?
I have
outlaw?
no idea.
So what?
Who is that outlaw?
So there was a show back in the 1970s,
Oh, is that
British
one of
comedy. Are you
Is
being
that one of the
served?
chicks?
Yes.
Okay.
All
Well,
right,
I'd bang her.
Our
Nobody else can
inside
see
joke.
this.
Our inside joke.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I would be banging the shit out of that.
All right,
Anyway,
let me rephrase this. We have outrageous holiday family stories as a suggestion for the topic. Does anybody have anything like that?
No.
No.
Well, I know you guys are gonna hate me for saying this, but I'm glad all of you got a visit from Murphy today, and I didn't.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Murphy was nowhere near me.
Hang
Murphy
on,
visited me a
Tornado.
few times.
Murphy
Oh, I don't think
stayed
Murphy's
in
left.
Mando, what were you saying?
Murphy stayed as far the fuck away from me as possible. I already had enough of a nightmare dealing with my own relatives.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that, man. That's never fun.
They're all lefties, and okay. Let me set the stage here. My sister lives in Texas, so I see her
Wait.
maybe once every 5 years.
Monologue time.
I see my sister, if I'm lucky, once every 5 years or so.
Mhm.
This is the first Thanksgiving that I've spent with my family since a certain illness that shall not be named came out to play. And, well, a family member of mine who wanted to make my life miserable over certain treatments for that illness, he's having a very rough go at things. So I went into this fully expecting to hear a bunch of recriminations and BS from him. Amazingly, I didn't. But my aunt has 2 daughters, one of whom most of you guys would probably rate as a 7. The other one is definitely a 4. I hate to say it.
Yeah, they're both 4s.
But I got the chance to meet the 7's new boyfriend today. This guy was such a blue pill simp. And bear in mind, I'm talking about my own cousin here, who I like. And calling this guy a blue pill simp for that, I'm like, oh my goodness. If
Did he
you
have a
only
twat knot?
If you guys only knew what I do on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Did he have a twat knot?
No.
No man butt.
You look at this guy and he looks like a normal dude. However, every time the 7 cousin looked at him and said anything, it was just like, yeah, what do you want me to do? How do you want to do this? What do you need? Where are we going?
Yes, queen
going
type bullshit.
Pretty much. And I am sitting there literally biting my tongue because, like I said, I like my cousins. I don't want to get them seriously PO'd at me. But at the same time, I'm sitting there thinking, oh my goodness, if I told you half of the things that I've learned in these last 3 years, everyone in this house would try to kill me, including the 90-year-old grandmother.
I'm never scared of those.
Mm-hmm.
A simple kick to the shin usually kills those.
The problem is I'd have too many individuals to have to deal with.
Yeah.
All right. We do have a couple latecomers to the show. We'll go ahead and get them in. We've got Cliff3188. I'd like to welcome him to the show. And we have Dynaside13 as well. Welcome.
Hey,
What's going on, guys?
Hey, brothers.
Hey,
Vince.
Full fucking house, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we're just missing the waffle maker. Then it would be a full house.
Well, we won't expect him.
No, it'd be a waffle.
It would be a Waffle House, but you definitely see a couple people, lonely people on Thanksgiving there.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, when I get home, I'll drink enough to be a Waffle House. My back decided to go, and now I can barely drive.
That's not
It hasn't done this in 2 months of back-breaking labor for work. It just happens to go right after Thanksgiving dinner when I've done absolutely nothing to aggravate it. Thanks, Murphy.
Yeah, of course.
This Thanksgiving, I am so grateful to Murphy for waiting until after I hang out with my family to totally fuck my back up.
Well, I mean, you'd be crotchety with your family instead of after spending time with your family. So
Yeah, no, I only hang out with my cool family. They the ones I hang out with are all fans of pop. It's all good.
Good.
Yeah, quite frankly, if I told my family about pop, I would be excommunicated.
No shit.
Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I've excommunicated myself from that side of my family.
Yeah.
Well, problem is, one of the relatives is one of the reasons why I still stay stateside.
Gotcha.
Most of my family's dead, so we don't have to worry about that problem. They're dead or they're Catholic, and I think you guys know how I feel about Catholics.
Dynaside, I'm going to go ahead and if you're talking, unmute yourself. If you're not, I'm going to keep you muted just because there is some background noise from the truck there. All right, and Sean, you had a run-in with Murphy today as well. What happened there, sir?
I don't think he's left.
Oh shit.
So first, so I slept in today, and then the power went out.
Fun.
Within like a few hours of having to go show up for Thanksgiving with the family. So no access to shower. I'm supposed to bring an appetizer of bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers.
Oh, shit.
And I can't cook them here. It's like lovely. And then with just barely enough time, power comes back on. I de-seed all the jalapenos, and it's like, well, crap, I'm gonna have to finish this over at the folks' place. So I get in the car, go out. It's raining.
Oh god.
And it's 35 degrees, which means
it's
gonna hover.
It's freezing rain.
Yeah.
It's about to be. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna let Murphy screw me any longer. Went over to the folks' house, had Thanksgiving there. The sun starts going down. I'm like, I'm out. Because if I have confidence in my driving abilities, I do not have confidence in other people's driving abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck no.
So I'm going to make it home before the sun sets.
Right. Yeah, I don't blame you there. Yeah, never fun getting caught in snow or ice or both. Trying to drive home, especially. I mean, I don't know how busy it is out there, but in that kind of holiday traffic is never fun, that's for sure.
Well, and I have a little two-wheel drive vehicle. And when you're talking about
no.
some holiday horror stories, it was about 2011, I think. I was stationed at Fort Wainwright, and it was yet another Thanksgiving. The temperature around that time was usually around -10, -20, but it blew up to 50 degrees Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
And then went back to -20 the next day.
Oh,
so
that's
literally all Post, all Fairbanks was like an ice skating rink.
Yeah.
Where the only people who dared to drive were the pizza drivers.
Of course.
Well, pizza sluts got to get their deliveries in.
Yep.
You know, I found something funny, and by funny I mean quite disturbing actually. So I was doing the, some of you don't know, but I got an early Christmas gift from my contractor, which is now about to be my former contractor. And he was like, yeah, you got 13 days to figure it out. You can either drive up here for 2 hours and work up here for 8 hours and then drive back down for another 2 hours, so fun times. Or, your route's ending, December 1st. Right. And so I'm doing the holy shit. No, I'm not driving to Denver to work up in Denver, especially in the winter with a 4-hour round trip commute. That's not happening. So I start doing just punching into Indeed and clicking anything available, right? I didn't even care. If they made me do a test, didn't do it. If they made me go to a separate website, they didn't want me bad enough. That's the way I looked at it. If you want me, you've got a phone number and you're ready to hire today. If not, fuck you. I'm not filling out your bullshit. I'm not in fucking 5th grade. I'm not doing a fucking test to see how fucking intelligent I am. You can figure that in an interview. All right? So I do all sorts of random shit. And one of the things was Domino's Pizza. Okay, I really didn't want to, but I'm like, just anything, maybe even something just get me by for a couple weeks until I find something better. So I get a call from a 16-year-old, at least I think, girl from Domino's who is a general manager of the store because, diversity hires and all that good shit. I couldn't find a qualified guy that's been doing it for a while, but we had to get some girl right out of high school to fill a quota, I'm sure. Anyway, she mentions that she has an opening for a driver. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's great. So without tips, because I understand the economy right now, and tips are not a thing that's going to happen in general, or very low tips. I said, without tips, what are your drivers making? Base pay, minimum. She said, $400. 400 a day? No. Is it 400 a week? No. It's 400 every 2 weeks.
Shit.
That is fucking disgusting.
How can
that is
people
fucking
survive
disgusting.
off of that?
They don't.
They can't.
And especially not in this economy.
Yeah,
Hence why they're hiring.
That's not a livable income.
Not at all.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I do
Don't.
get that
There you
not
go.
every job requires to have a quote-unquote living wage.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that seems really preposterous.
Well, see,
Listen,
even if I was a high school student doing that as a first-time job, that'd be way too flippin' low.
yeah, I've got an argument about that living wage thing, and you guys know I'm kind of, I don't know. I guess I would consider myself a libertarian, right? You don't have to pay a living wage, but when you go out of business, don't be shocked. That's where I see it. See, I turn that shit around. Like, no, not every job has to be a living wage. Okay, well, not every job has to exist either. So good luck, because if people can't live, if they can't put a roof over their head and afford gas to get to work, they're not going to work for you. So no, you don't have to pay a living wage. That's fine. And then of course
I think
they
you're
say
fair on that part.
Then they say the whole bullshit. Well, if we raise the wages, that's going to raise the prices. All right. Well, when they went to self-checkout, why didn't it lower all the prices? I call bullshit. So you don't have to pay a living wage. That's fine. I'm fine with that. But it's a free market economy, and you don't have to exist either. So, but anyway, I want to give you guys good news too. It's not all bad news. So I did find work. I'm going to end up doing dispatch work. So instead of driving, I'll be telling the drivers where to go. And since I actually have experience and know how fucked off it is to have a bad dispatcher, and I've had a few, I know how not to be a dickhead dispatcher to make people want to rage quit on me. So that's what I'm going to do now. I just pulled that in yesterday, actually. And they hired me on the spot. They're like, hey, we're even going to bump you up $2 extra, get you in. We want you to start December 1st. I'm like, all right, cool. So that is that. That is solved. That situation is good. But yeah, the jobs that are out there are terrible.
I need a phone number.
For Domino's?
No, for your dispatch.
Why is that? Do I want to know?
so I can fuck with you.
No, that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you're looking for work right now, the economy is shit, but the pay out there is garbage too. And it might sound good at first until you factor in like travel time and rent and insurance for your car and utilities and electric and water and food. I know that one's kind of optional these days. We don't really need to eat when $200 barely fills up the passenger seat of your car. But anyway, FedEx is hiring right now. They want you to work 7 days a week as a ride-along, and you're going to make $17 an hour, right? FedEx, that was FedEx. UPS, they're offering like $12 an hour or some shit like that. And Amazon, they actually were the best of all of those options. They are offering 4-10 shifts, which is decent. But in my area, the closest one was an hour away. And what was it? It was $19.25 an hour, which is several dollars short of what I need to survive. So, yeah, that was... And those were the nice ones. Those were the good ones, by the way. Everything else was laughable. More or less like the Domino's situation. The FedEx, UPS, and Amazon were the best of the shittiest pile. So it's looking real good out there. By the way, 2024 is warming up to be a great year. There was a speech by Tucker Carlson yesterday. If you haven't seen that, please go watch that after you're done watching this episode. I agree with him. I think we've all been talking about it. We've all been feeling it. The wide open border, some stuff that was going on at the border today that suddenly isn't something that it was earlier, and now it's something else. We've also got, some weird shit going on over at the Macy's parade. And then, of course, protesters had to go and jump in on that. I don't support the Macy's parade at this point because of what it's become and what it encourages. But either way, they can't even have a parade without protesters trying to riot and destroy it. Anyway, back to the panel, but I just wanted to point out that I think we're going to have a pretty fucking spicy 2024, if you ask me.
Yeah. If I can interject with the Macy's Day Parade, sure. Rhino, they can have a parade. They just need to figure out to not step on the brakes.
Yeah.
Not step on the brakes, or when to step on the brakes.
And
I'm not going to correct that
out.
because we're on YouTube.
All right.
Hang on.
I think I follow you.
Let me point something out.
Mm-hmm.
They could have done something that would have really messed with the marching bands later on in the parade. Just have the horses go first.
Oh, yep.
Have you ever seen what fully or a full-size horse that's fully outfitted can do to a person when it decides that that person's in the way?
Yep.
That would eliminate the problem quite nicely and quite entertainingly.
Yeah.
But no. So none of you guys have any outrageous family stories? Because I know that was the topic I chose, but it's like kind of got to hurt a no. That's why I wanted to jump.
I've got a pretty crazy family story of the time I almost died on Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
If y'all can still hear me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
We can hear you.
Okay. So this happened way back when I was a kid, and this is why my sinuses are permafucked to this day. So y'all are familiar with those little reflector rods that you stick on driveways and sidewalks so you know where to plow in winter, right? Well, this was a metal one with a circular reflector on top that had been removed by my family member of mine who was playing with like a toy. Keep in mind, I was a kid and they were younger than me. And they stuck it back in the ground where it didn't belong. And I was playing Cops, Robbers, Cowboys, Indians, whatever with them. And I ducked down very quick for whatever reason. And the next thing I know, I have the top 2.5, 3 inches of this steel rod right up one of my nostrils. The only reason it didn't go through my nostril into my brain is because the little plastic hook that hung on the rack in the store caught the edge of my nose. So I yank it right out, waterfall of blood, chunks of my inner sinuses are stuck to the side of this fucking pole, and I spend the night in the fucking ER. Yeah, that was a great Thanksgiving, and that was like time number 5 I cheated death. Good times.
Yeah, not fun.
Oh, and the best part was this, because the cousin of mine was a girl, and her being irresponsible led to this. Now, instead it should have been a little experience. Hey, look, female cousin, this is why you don't play with things that aren't toys, because people can get hurt. Hey, little Dinocide, I understand you're in a lot of pain and this really sucks, but you need to understand that this was an accident and you can't hold a grudge for this because y'all are just stupid kids. Was that the angle that my mother took on this? No. As I'm sitting there gushing blood, hurting like hell in the bathroom, trying to stop the bleeding, thinking I'm on the verge of dying, which I wasn't, but I was like 9, so I was kind of panicking as copious amounts of blood are flowing out of my face. My mother is in the hallway talking to my aunt, and she says, "Oh, we can't let little Dinocide know that this was female cousin's fault because he has anger issues, and he's going to be too angry that this happened to him at the hands of a person who is a female because women can do nothing wrong." And I'm sitting there in the bathroom now, mentally tormenting myself, thinking I'm a bad person and I deserve it because I would have any problem at all with it happening to me because it was done at the hands of a woman. Yeah. And then the medication they put me on gave me a horrible, to fight any potential infection, gave me a terrible allergic reaction around Christmas time, and I had hives for about 2 weeks. Happy fucking holidays, baby Dino. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
thank
gonna
you.
Yeah. So that's great holiday story from Baby Dinocide. I'm gonna go on mute and keep driving home in crippling back pain now.
Dinocide, you have my sympathies for that one. That is a shitty holiday right there.
I would have beat my cousin's ass for that within an inch of her life.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, these days it's his life and member of antifreeze of Tifa.
God.
Wow.
Well, then even more
You should have nipped that in the bud.
No, it's like karma's gonna catch up to him. All right.
Assuming, of course, karma's real.
Yeah.
It is.
Also, we've got JMO backstage. We'll go ahead and bring him in. How is it going this evening, sir? Oh, mic troubles? Going once?
No.
All right.
No.
There you are.
Just went out, killed the bird, ate the bird.
Nice. How'd you cook
That's
it?
one way to do it, yeah.
Huh? In the tears of liberals. I basted it with
Very good.
just, a little bit of garlic and butter, and I served it on a woolen blanket made out of the hair from Hillary Clinton's back.
That just ruins it.
Someone needs to put that out of context and send it to Papa Blake.
So wait, was it Hillary that killed the bird then?
No, you see, I had to. It was kind of weird. She was, So when I saw the bird, it was plucking out her marriage proposal to Bill out of her hand. And I said, "Oh no, not today. It's too late for her to switch parties." So I snuck up on it like John Rambo, who just took an anti-diarrhea pill and was ready with no squeaks. Performed a Sasquatch scissor kick right to the gizzard.
Oh, nice.
And then I cooked it, so.
That was it.
That was it. All right, there you go.
I am so impressed.
Good story.
Damn it.
Thank you.
Well,
Scissor
welcome
kicks
to the
aren't
show.
easy to pull off when you're 240.
No.
Oh, God damn.
Or drunk.
Yeah, that too.
Well, Jesus, they had a Rambo marathon on today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And, some of them are okay, but the last one he made when he was 80, that one should have just not been made.
Honestly, a lot
That's
of
actually
recent sequels should not have been made.
Yeah, no, and to your point, but still, the dude's 80. What is it? Rambo's First Blood. in my stool.
All right.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I agree with that assessment. A lot of the old 80s action movie characters, if they're going to do another sequel in the modern day, it needs to be where they're passing the torch on to a new individual to carry the character name forward and kill the original actor on screen.
Damn.
Oh, you can't do that, Adrian.
You can if they're a white guy.
When
Oh,
she
yeah, fair
passed-
enough.
When she passed, man, that was a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Adrian, when she was gone.
Yeah, and the fact they killed her off screen too was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I lost my Adrian, you know.
How am I going to box the other geriatric on screen?
Or this 24-year-old that's an upstart piece of shit.
How will I ever beat Clubber Lang, you know?
This is what happens when I join any chat. It just goes from serious political to just downright stupid shit.
That is actually the main topic of tonight. So
yeah,
we have no plan this evening.
Shit.
If you guys have never seen it, my favorite holiday movie of all time. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it. It's got Dennis Leary, and it's called The Ref.
Oh yeah.
I have not seen that.
It's amazing.
I loved Rare Imports. If you guys haven't seen it.
Oh,
yeah, that was a good one.
Oh god, that was a fucking awesome one.
Isn't that the foreign flick where Santa Claus is some kind of a demon?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Finnish. It's a Finnish movie, and it is fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Santa Claus
Completely
is this
agree.
huge fucking demon.
Oh man. So how was everybody's bird day?
Pretty good, actually.
Nice. Did you scissor kick its gizzard?
No. But that bird was smoked. I went to my brother's place, and he started at 6 o'clock this morning smoking the bird. Came out beautifully.
Crusader was talking about that, man. He smoked the shit out of 2 birds.
Yeah, a lot longer than I did. That's for damn sure. Mine was being a little bitch at the end there. It got to like it got to 142, and I'm like, yes, it's right on time. It's going to be done like an hour, like it should be. And then it decided that it was going to go to 143, and then 145, and then 147, and then just sit for another 2 hours.
They call that a stall, dude.
I was so
honestly,
pissed.
poultry does that when you cook it.
I was so pissed.
Yeah.
I was so fucking pissed. So, because, in all my wisdom, or all my mother's wisdom, and there's nothing against her, I got nothing bad to say, but she wants to do the turkey dinner at 1 in the afternoon. She used to do it at 11 in the morning because my grandparents wanted to be home well before the sun even moved across the hemisphere, all right? But anyway, so she does this 1 o'clock thing, but yet she wants me to cook the turkey. I'm like, the guy doing the main course should probably set the time that it's supposed to be done. Just saying. So I get up at like 7 this morning, and then, I rush. I get the thing out of the brine, and I throw it on the smoker, 250, turn it on. Everything's good. Everything's perfect. And then I have a little 3-pound breast she wanted on the side, so I do that too. That turned out fine. And everything was good. And then her turkey, she did an extra turkey. She had, other family members over and everything, so she wanted an extra turkey just for people that couldn't handle, any flavor. The old folks that if it has Taco Bell mild sauce, it's too hot for them, you know what I mean? Not the turkey, but anything in general. Her turkey's like 100 degrees when mine's at 150-ish, right? And I'm like, all right, fuck yeah, I'm going to beat her. And then hers finishes like 30 minutes later. 2 hours later, mine finished. I'm like, you motherfucker. I don't know if it was a thermometer or if it's that stall you're talking about. Either way, it turned out great, tasted delicious. Unfortunately, the golden consistency I was going for was a little bit more on the brown side. Nothing was burnt, thank God, but it just wasn't quite the presentation that I was going for. But it tasted delicious, and everybody approved, so it was all right. But yeah, showing up 2 hours late to the dinner was kind of like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm never doing this again. But she likes my turkey. She likes my turkey better than her turkey, and that's why she wanted me to do it. So I was like, all right, fine. You know, I beat you at turkey anyway. But today I fucked up. That's my story.
Yeah. No, I wish I would have. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
No, you should have shown the turkey who's boss. There's a reason why they say gobble gobble.
Dude, I tell you what, there was a point where I was tempted to throw that fucking turkey down the gravel and just say, fuck.
Just kick the shit out of it.
Like I kept setting timers, I set a 15-minute timer. I'm like, all right, it's got to at least get up a few more degrees. Nothing. I set a 30-minute timer. It's like, fuck, would you just finish? I got shit to do. So I actually bumped the temperature up to 300. I'm like, I can't take this anymore. Just get the fuck out of the smoker and let's get on the road. So
I would have turned that shit up big time, man.
Yeah, you turn it up big time, though, when you saw the dry rub kind of thing I'm doing on there. It'll burn the shit out of it, and it'll taste like garbage. So you can't really heat it up too fast.
Yeah.
All right, Rhino,
I don't care.
STD has sent a chat that you might be interested in.
There's a chat somewhere. Who sent the chat?
SCE on YouTube.
Yeah, Successful Endeavor sent a link.
But no,
I don't know what it is.
If somebody could verify the link and let me know if it is friendly and safe to play, we can put that up. If somebody wants to copy and paste that in the private chat for me.
Die.
I trust you guys. Fuck off. Well, barely. Not enough to run the show without me here. Just enough to, barely trust. It's small, but it's there.
Well, I wish I would have. I wish I would have been able to connect to the stream last Friday. I tried to, but I was in Alaska.
Oh shit! What are you doing up there? Well, keep it. Don't. No. Okay, hunting. I was like, don't tell any personal details. But yeah, hunting. So, did you get anything up there? Did
you get your whitetail?
I got a moose, so it wasn't a horrible trip.
Nice.
Went out there with my little brother.
God damn.
Good.
Oh, dude, tags were like at an all-time low because I'm a air quote resident. I paid $800 for a moose tag this year.
Jesus Christ!
That's
$800 for a tag, man.
Oh, dude, that's nothing. So, the first time I ever did a trophy hunt in Alaska, I think I ended up paying $17,487.
Holy
shit! Yeah, that sounds about right.
Dude, I can buy a cow and raise it on 2 acres
and let me kill it,
butcher it, and I will have way more meat. Oh, Jesus Christ!
So we're all familiar with the traditional Thanksgiving meal: the turkey, the dressing, the cranberries. But is there anything anybody here makes specialty that's unique to them or their family's tradition that maybe we don't see?
I like pheasant. Pheasant's a good bird on Thanksgiving.
If you can get them, yeah.
Oh, dude, just illegally drive to Kansas and pop one. The farmers don't fucking want them there.
The views and expressions of people on the show don't particularly represent the views of Red Pill Rhino or his affiliates. Anyway.
So for instance,
I apologize.
So, for instance, if you have like a special pie or special cake or, like a special casserole or just something that you guys make specialty to your family that we don't, or
so a non-pheasant pie.
Those recipes I shared last week for the chicken schnitzel and spätzle.
Spätzle's good.
Those are good.
Yeah. When I was still in the barracks, I used to and I had access to a kitchen. I actually would make those up for fellow soldiers.
That sounds good.
Nice.
Cornish game hens go pretty well too. They get pricey, but
I don't know if fruitcake is served at Thanksgiving, but I know it is at Christmas, and I can't stand fruitcake. Like whoever invented that needs to kick in.
Yeah, I'm not a fan myself.
Well,
is that why your minions keep dropping them off everywhere?
Do what now?
Is that why your squirrel minions keep dropping them off everywhere?
Oh, man. I personally, I've never liked it. I don't understand the appeal of it, or ambrosia for that matter. I don't get it.
Yeah. Not a fan. I mean, I don't really like the cranberry sauce or any of that crap either. I mean, I'll be honest. Yeah, it's another thing. Like the whole keto thing. Fuck that today. You know, I had the potatoes. I had everything. I'm like, you know, I'm going over to Thanksgiving dinner. I'm gonna just eat everything I see. But I like
Get
stuffing.
some white Wonder Bread too.
No. But I did eat the stuffing in the. Fuck Wonder Bread. You fuck.
Did you just say you don't like cranberry sauce? Where's the Leaf Studio?
I do not like cranberry sauce. I cannot
Thank
stand
you.
it. It can fuck right off.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Do I need to say that any more clearly?
This chat.
Here. Let me. Here we go. Chat, please. 1, if fuck cranberry sauce. 2, if you like it. 3, if you don't fucking care. Fuck cranberry sauce. All right. I want to see the chat. I want to see what they have to say.
I'm contributing.
We're gonna play a YouTube clip here really quick though. Now that we've gotten the cranberry sauce sucks out of the way, let me.
You just don't know how to make it right. That's what the fuck.
I just want to talk about buttered sausage.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. On that
I'm
note,
fucking losing it, man.
here we go.
No.
A pregnant turkey.
See if I can get this to work.
I'm already afraid of where this is gonna go.
Here we go. We're going to watch this and see what the hell happens. It can't be good. It was sent by you guys, so of course it's going to be terrible. Let's see what happens.
Not yet.
Put it back in. I love it.
They're getting some very, very necessary training for their future kitchen positions.
Well, I mean, I am not unknown to not stuff a turkey.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
that
I know
thing
I've
was just getting in
stuffed
the way.
too, and I'm divorced twice.
Oh,
By the way, the popular opinion is I don't give a shit.
Wow.
Cranberry sauce is fucking disgusting. Everybody should be able to
Nobody
agree.
here gives
Wow.
a shit about. There's
Guys.
a couple people that like it. You guys are
Guys,
sick and twisted.
You just need to know how to make it
cranberries.
correctly.
But oh,
Cranberries.
Wait, hold on. Hold on here.
I think I know who that is.
So wait a second.
Who I think it is?
In honor of the safety of this channel, are you saying with a can of cranberries, I can make a homemade coof?
No.
no.
A can of cranberry is fucking verboten. Get rid of that shit. You have to get the fresh, raw ones.
Throw fruitcake out. Cranberry sauce stays.
Yeah, I like getting Russian cranberries.
Yeah,
Well,
that'll work.
I like to do a lot of shit with Russians.
I don't know where this is going.
Just don't.
Cranberry juice and vodka.
Never go
is
to war
better.
with them. Just never go to war with the Russians because they always do war wrong.
Well, that's why you stick it in their butt. Anyway.
No,
They know the fruitcake.
yes, get Ron Jeremy out of here. I thought he was supposed to be retired.
Just say no to fruitcakes. And I ain't talking about just the cake.
Hey, Murphy just fucked me even harder. I locked my keys in my truck.
Are you
Say no to fruitcake.
No. Actually, luckily for me, I learned this in college. Always keep a spare key in your wallet.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way in college. Locking myself out of my car in winter.
It took you
Dude,
going
it's
to
not fun.
college to learn that?
No. You gotta understand. I only got my driver's license when I was 18 when I first went to college. So it was my first
fair enough. All right.
College degree.
It was the
for
most
spare
important
key
thing I
etiquette.
learned in college. The only thing I learned in college.
Dumbass.
Yeah, I went. I went Persian this year, so now I only take Ubers. So you know.
Dinosaur, how much did it cost you?
What do you mean?
How much did it cost you to learn that lesson? Well, how much was your college tuition?
Not much. I only went for a year, so that was like my whole college savings account my parents had set up for me. I only went for a year before I dropped out because I was flunked out of English 101 because I disagreed with NPR. I was the only person in the entire class of like 35 that disagreed that a woman being told no to a face tattoo was sexist. I was the only person that failed the course. That was my major, so I was like, fuck it, I'm out. And now I drive a truck, pump shit, and make $60K a year, and I have almost no debt.
There you go. On that note, we've reached the first hour of the episode. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about some other stuff, I think, hopefully, and I will see you in about 3 minutes.
Hello, my name is Red Pill Rhino. You may know me from such shows as The Redonkulous Show and Jimmy Bone's Waffle Hour. Today I want to talk to you about a subject that is near and dear to my heart. Cougars. Older women often know what they want in the bedroom and are confident in their sexuality, which can lead to a more satisfying, intimate experience for both partners. However, oftentimes most younger men don't realize the richness and joy an older cougar can bring to their lives. Not only will a cougar shower her young lover with attention and affection, but she will also reward her young lover with gifts and riches. Not only now, but with her insurance policy in the future when things, how can I put this, come to an end. You are probably asking, Rhino, how can I tap into this amazing opportunity? Well, that is where I'm here to help. Introducing the Red Pill Rhino Master Cougar Slayer Academy. My patented system takes you from level 0 to level 10 hero in no time at all. I will teach you the skills you need to land your own cougar. You'll learn skills such as what to do when your cougar falls down and can't get up, how to check blood pressure and blood sugar levels correctly, wheelchair maintenance and repair, proper casket shopping and selection, diaper changing etiquette, and much, much more. The process begins when you meet with one of our professional cougar consultants who's trained to match you with the cougar that's right for you. Once matched, you'll be introduced to your cougar via Zoom call. That is, if your cougar knows how to work her computer's camera. From there, you will meet your cougar and your budding love affair will soon bloom into a rich and warm relationship filled with lots of fun times and the many inevitable doctor's visits. All the while continuing your cougar mastery courses to hone your cougar slaying skills. You may ask, Rhino, this sounds expensive. And that is where you'd be wrong because I am bringing you my services for the low, low price of only $69.95 a month. For this amazing low price, your world will be transformed forever. A world where you and your cougar will romp and enjoy life as it was intended. But wait, there's more. Not only will I be bringing you my cougar slaying courses for this incredibly low price, but I'm also going to include the Cougar Cub Connection Network, a place I created for you to meet other like-minded cougars and cubs to share in your amazing journey. But you need to act now as space is limited and classes are filling up quickly. Join the hundreds of happy and satisfied cubs and cougars today by joining the Red Pill Rhino Cougar Hunting Academy. You'll be glad you did, and so will your cougar. Join today by visiting redpillrhino.com. My name is Rhino, Red Pill Rhino. I'm what you call a Master Cougar Slayer, level 10.
All right, I borrowed that one from Redonkulous. If you haven't checked them out, everybody that watches this show knows about Redonkulous. Sometimes you can catch me over there. You can catch Jimmy over there pretty much every day now. But if you haven't, check out redonkulous.com, of course. And if you want to support this show, of course, you can go to Cash App, little things over in the corner there. You can also find me on PayPal, or of course, you can donate Super Chats on MGTOW, Rumble, or YouTube. So if you'd like to support the show, that's awesome. And if not, that's cool too. Let's see. You know, we're going to do one more clip because this one cracks everybody up. And quite frankly, we need more laughs and less bullshit. So let's just...
It still won't let me purchase my hoodie.
Well, sure it will. And if not, I need to fix that.
Purchase a Bronto Squirrel shirt.
No, fuck the Bronto Squirrel shirt. I do not support mythical animals anymore. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, if you would like it, okay, fine. Fuck it. Just because of the holiday cheer. If you would like to buy a Bronto Lives Matter shirt, head over to billyvonbomb.com Or scroll down to the bottom of redpillrhino.com and you'll see links to the website where you can buy the Bronto Lives Matter or Squirrel shirt that will support Billy's beer fund. He's made it quite clear. That is what it's for. It's so he can get drunk. All right? So if you want to support Billy's beer fund.
Just drop me his damn PayPal. I always support alcoholism.
Redpillrhino.com. Go down to the bottom. Just click that and buy everything he sells. Just buy it all. That's the best thing you can do. That would make him very happy.
No, Rhino. So it lets me put everything in a cart because I had a hoodie and a beanie, and I typed in all my card info so I could purchase the crap, and then it just continuously tells me, sorry, your payment method was declined, but I checked my bank, I'm good. So I don't know if that's maybe my bank just sucks at online purchases.
Yes, we have had a couple people purchase. So just use a different card. Use a credit card. And by the way, you know,
do you guys take Diners Club?
I mean, I take cash as well. Diners Club. All right.
That's an oldie.
On that note, we're going to go ahead and do the drill sergeant. Everybody likes the drill sergeant. I considered wash day pussy in the sink, but I think we'll do drill sergeant. Wash day pussy in the sink is good, though, too.
It's just so wrong.
Hold on. No, that wasn't even the best one. The best part about that whole thing was you'll shit so many bricks you'll put the Mexicans out.
Your soul.
I don't know, that fourth failed coat hanger.
You know, that one was good.
Yeah.
Put the Mexicans out of business. Oh, shit.
You know what would have made that even better? If somebody fed that into a deepfake script and had Arlie Ermey's voice.
That would be good.
That
would savage.
I could literally see him using that as his opener from Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Soul. Just another Tuesday basic.
Fuck start your soul.
When I was in fucking boot camp, I pissed off our senior drill instructor, right? So he walks up to me and goes, if you ever do that again, I'm going to fuck you so hard your dog gets pregnant. I was like,
all right, that's it. I'm breaking out the 120 proof.
And I mean,
fuck.
I don't know how.
I don't own a dog, sir.
When the local dog at the pound will get pregnant then.
And I will go adopt a dog for you, and then I will get you pregnant on food.
Dude, like, he always said the most random shit when you pissed him off. Like, he went up to oh god, his name was Recruit Dressens, and this kid literally looked like Donald fucking Duck.
Oh my god.
And I mean, he walked up to him and verbatim said this. He goes, why are you so goddamn stupid? I bet when you came out, you gave your mom anal lesions.
Oh,
Okay, guys, let's be honest here.
Wow.
Anyone who's been in the military knows this. Drill sergeant insults are some of the best ones on the planet. Because there is no other mother fornicators on Earth that can make you wonder, should I be offended or laughing?
Right.
At the exact same time.
My favorite thing to be called.
Impressed.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So I was in charge of the gas chamber instructions one day.
Oh god.
Right?
I already don't like where this is going.
This is already bad.
And this kid asked me, and he goes, so should I just hold my breath the whole time in there? And I was like, did your mom hold her breath the night you were conceived?
You actually asked if they could hold their breath the entire time they were in the CS chamber?
Yeah.
It's like at least 15 minutes.
It's not quite that long. Like I pissed off the senior drill instructor, so I had to do it 12 times in boot camp. But
Jesus Christ.
and usually by about the 8th or 9th time, I was just doing it without a mask because at that point I was fucking Superman.
Yeah, I didn't care. Yeah,
Yeah.
CS
Well,
gas
yeah,
is nothing.
By a certain point, you more or less develop a low level immunity to the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
About the 10th chamber I ran, I was going in there after dropping 2 pellets on the thing and having absolutely no effect.
Yeah, I had a buddy that was a DI, and he would always find the misfits, the people who thought they were going to be star studs and stand out, and he would always separate those guys, and he would take them through personally. And I think when he went to become a DI, like it was like between one of his rotations overseas that he was doing, and a couple of guys thought they were real smart. They would keep their eyes closed really hard and hold their breath as long as they could. What he would do is he would single out who those guys were. He would put them in an entire group and bring in like 4 or 5 at a time. And as they'd walk in, take their mask off, he'd sucker punch them right in the gut. So they take a big gasping breath.
Fuck.
In the middle of it.
Crusader. What I used to do when I was running CS chambers is I would tell everyone before they went in, okay, you will go in here, you will remove your mask, and to verify that you are getting a taste of this, you will sing at least the first stanza of the Army song.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. And the thing is, I only had one person actually come close to getting that out before they started choking out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my buddy Randy was twisted. He would deliberately like find those guys. Like he would bring in like I said, 3 or 4, maybe 5 of them at a time. Bring a guy in, take his mask off, look him in the eye, and wham, right in the gut. So the guy just get a nice inhale of it.
So
it's like, yeah.
The worst thing I ever did to anybody before they entered the chamber is a special kind of recruit. And the reason why I call him special is because I met his mom a couple times. So I convinced his mom. I was like, hey, take a moto pic for me. I'm going to call him Moto Pic because of the channel.
Right.
So he gets into the gas chamber, and he was just the cockiest little shit I ever met. Just nothing could harm him. Nothing could hurt him. He voted for Obama. Who knows? So, he's standing in the gas chamber, and I'll give him credit because he sat there wide-eyed, didn't cough, and about a minute and a half went by. So I walked up to him and was like, hey, Perella, come here. Who's that? And I showed him, and this dude fucking started gagging something awful. I mean, I almost felt bad for him. Hell, I kind of felt bad for his mom. The fucking low standards of that lady.
There was one guy that went through a CS chamber I ran, who I was convinced this guy did not have working lungs, because all he did was whisper everything. Even outside the chamber, all he did was whisper. It was one of the most annoying things on the face of the planet.
A little bit.
He gets in the chamber, he does that shit, and I'm like, okay, stop, put your mask on or back on, and go back out the other door. Or go back out the entry door. You're coming back through again and again until I hear your voice. He was like, wait, what? I'm like, you heard me. You are going to put your mask back on. You're going to go back out the door, and you are going to come through here again and again until I hear your voice. I don't know how you got through basic training whispering everything that you say.
No kidding.
Have you all seen the Police Academy movies?
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He reminded me of that one little black chick.
Oh, the little black girl?
Yes. Yes. I called the guy Minnie Mouse. That's literally what he reminded me and pretty much everyone else of.
We had a... Go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
He finally comes through the chamber, and he sounds off like he's actually got a set of lungs, and I'm like, finally.
So we had a kid who sounded like Milton Wadhams from the movie The Office Space.
Oh God!
I didn't even make that kid go through the chamber. I made him just sit there and talk to me for 45 minutes while everybody else did. But the
You're
best
too
part,
soft for this, son.
no, so the drill instructor who was under our senior when I went through was his senior drill instructor. Gunnery Sergeant Moritai, he came up to me and goes, "Why the fuck is this recruit standing here?" And I was like, "Just talk to him." and he started talking. I was like, "No, say what I told you to say." And he goes, I set the gas chamber on fire." And Gunnery Sergeant Moritai walked away and goes, he just looked and goes, "Gantz, you're an asshole." I was like, "What?"
Well, the thing is, the chambers I rated were not basic training chambers. They were just regular annual rotation chambers that everyone's supposed to do in the military.
They do more pressurized gas in those.
Uh-huh. So you get more of a taste in those things.
Oh God!
Did you ever do a whiteout? Those are my favorite.
My personal favorite thing to do to them was to take the CS pellets and mix in some smoke grenade pellets as well.
Oh yeah.
So they would go in and it would just be pouring smoke out.
And smoke out makes CS gas so much thicker, by the way.
Uh-huh. It also
it's what we call the whiteout chamber. It's where oxygen's at what, 0.2%?
Well, here's the other thing that it does. When you're down to the next last pellets or set of pellets that you have available for the day, it makes it seem like it's stronger than it really is. So it's a psychological warfare on people. And I always warned people, you want to be one of the first ones through my chamber, or else you will not like life.
Damn it, Alan.
I'm gonna mute my dog's barking.
No, it wasn't me.
Yeah, you're muting the dog. Meanwhile, we got our own fucking cat squirrel over here.
I didn't do it.
Put him on the spot,
Meow.
but
I didn't do it.
He didn't do it. Of course he didn't do it. It's never outlawed.
That's how I sound. Meow.
Me
fucking
ow.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Outlaw?
Yeah.
Outlaw, are you saying that he chases mice and goes after little furry animals?
Oh God.
Listen, all I know is wherever you go, a cat seems to follow closely behind. So, you know,
Wait, what does that mean?
A little suspicious. There's always a meow on every show that you're on. I'm just saying.
I mean,
suspicious.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
Have you
How
never?
else is he gonna get pussy?
Watch a pussy in the sink.
All right, we're doing it. Fuck it, we're doing it.
Do it.
It keeps getting brought up.
Bitches born in the 90s that's under 25 can't cook, can't clean. They don't want to work nothing. Niggas that's 31 and over get in relationships with them and wonder why shit ain't working. That's because all young bitches want to do is pop pills, smoke weed, get drunk, lay around, suck dick, eat hot Cheetos, charge they phone, get a sew and weave, twerk, be bisexual, eat McDonald's, wash they pussy in the sink, lie, take selfies, and talk shit through Wi-Fi because they phone never on.
Watch they pussy in the sink, eat hot Cheetos.
But I mean, in defense of Meow Guy over here, if you've never been on Kitten Tender, it's pretty hot.
What the fuck are you talking about now? There's a story here. There's a story here. I need to know what the fuck you're talking about.
Wait a minute.
I'm
Jammo,
sitting here
are you
drinking a
talking
dirty
about-
martini, and you guys are going off about kitten tender.
Wait a minute. Is it kitten
That's what I
tender or is
said.
it plenty of pussy? I
tender?
thought it was plenty of
Plenty
pussy.
of pussy.
Plenty of pussy.
Oh God, you guys are killing me. You're killing me.
Kitten
Or was it
test.
Meowsk? I can't remember.
Meow. Meow.
That's right. He's dirty to me.
Christian Pussycats.
Oh God.
ChristianPussycats.com.
I still
those exist, right?
Since everybody brought up that Christian thing, I had 2 unbelievable Christian Mingle accounts.
Oh Jesus.
And my names were so superb.
Here we go.
They were force deleted.
Oh shit.
So the first name I ever came up with was Come Get Some.
Damn.
Damn.
So they blocked my email, so I made a new one. And my second name was Noah's Ark Dat Back.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Noah's Ark had a nice aft. Had a very nice aft.
Jeez.
I love it.
Time for another flood.
The internet ruined my life.
Speaking of dating sites, we've got
hurt so bad.
I've got a question for a certain Sean St. George who is currently muted. So maybe I can't. Oh, there he is. There he is. All right. So about a year ago, actually pretty close to a year ago today, we had come up with something called jimmygotbone.com in honor of our favorite waffler, Jimmy Bones. And I'm just wondering, is the website still in existence and under your name? Do we still have jimmygotbone.com?
The main name is.
All right.
The sneaky thing about these DNS hosting sites is they'll say, oh, we'll host your domain for like $2 a month.
Right.
But you want to make a website, then you're spending the bigger bucks, like $200 a year to host the website.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
so
I do not have enough to make a $200 joke at the moment, and I still don't have enough to make a $200 joke.
So what you're saying is we need the community to help make this come true. I'll build the website. I've got some history in website design, at least using GoDaddy, nothing fancy. But I'll build a fully functional jimmygotbone.com if we can afford to build it.
Yeah, WordPress is weird to me. I grew up on building sites with just HTML code.
Yeah.
WordPress is
Yeah,
foreign
and I
to me.
hated learning that. What the fuck?
Hello, señor. It is I, Mr. Tubert Pythons the Third.
Pythons the Third.
I am.
May I?
Hey, hang on. I want to hear what Schubert has to say.
I am your friendly neighborhood Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
I also do real estate. That is my cousin, Chihuahua, on Mr. True Blood streams.
God.
I sell real estate and real estate accessories.
Real estate accessories. Well, all right. Well,
Le
okay.
Wolf.
Wolf.
It's I
Nice.
am Mexican, obviously. I go El Wolf. El Wolf.
El Wolf.
You have to put the L in front of every wolf.
Good to see you, Billy.
Where's Billy? Where's Billy?
Where's Billy? I mean, where is Billy?
Hey, pro character. Wait, quick! Somebody mentioned the box truck or sunflower.
No.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
Yeah, where is Sunflower? Get her in here.
No.
I mean,
Hold on.
Listen.
And
You,
no.
sir. You, right there. That guy. This guy. Listen.
And no.
If you ever invite that feminist Kuantaha onto my show, that will be your last episode on this show. Do you understand me? God damn it, I hate her. I'm not afraid to say it. Maybe everybody else wants to suck her dick, but I'm not doing it, okay?
Well, can I ask a question?
You're starting to sound like a kindergarten teacher right now.
Who is this? Who is this Mr. Sunflowers? Is he?
Oh, come on. You know the deal. You know the deal. Look, you want me to get into this? We're going to get into this. Obviously, we have to get into this. This is going to fucking happen. This is going to happen. This is your fault. You brought it on. Schubert Bitems the Third. This is your fucking fault. This is what I have to say to you. This is what I have to say to you. You see that? You see that? You've been begging for that all week. Now, I told you. The rules are, sir, if you want this mailed to you, Schubert Bitems III, you're going to have to just because I don't think it can happen, especially the second part that Riggs Jr. came up with. The first part is cutting all carbs for a year, which, you like sun chips, but you also like some other things. And I believe Riggs Jr. suggested that if you want that Lambo mailed to you, you have to pork sword that fucking sunflower.
I don't know who this sunflowers is. I don't know who this sunflowers is. I am on.
So again, if you want your own Lambo, because we can afford many on this show. Red Pill Rhino, we are rolling in dough. We've got Lambos up the ass. You can see. If you want your own Lambo, you gotta give Sunflowers the best pork sword that you've got to offer, sir. So
fuck this guy.
He's got to give up the 10.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No.
All right.
I will keep my real estate business.
That's the deal, sir. That's the deal.
No. I don't know who this is. No.
Oh, yes, you do.
Why does he sound like every Puerto Rican minor league baseball player?
I will.
Or Italian fucking mafioso.
I am trying to run a legitimate.
I mean, I don't blame him. Like, I had a full-ride scholarship to play at the University of Phoenix.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, full-ride scholarship?
Yeah, full-ride scholarship to play at the University of DeVry. And, that online tech school, but those guys can fucking ball.
This Mr. Sunflowers, I hate you.
Listen. Here we have the man of the hour. There he is.
Oh God, Riggs is here.
A deal's a deal. A deal's a deal, sir.
Not by the hair of my toupee. You get no deal. No.
Listen,
God,
I just got to say, look, I'm gonna do this to you again. I want you to understand what Sunflowers wants from you is.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't think so, senor. I think that is left for someone else. That is no.
I give this guy credit. He's got the Spanglish down well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now the question is, does he have the Boodleish down?
No.
If you use that on the sunflower.
If you knew who we were talking about, bro.
Well, I want to know now who's Sunflower.
She's apparently a popular guest on a lot of other shows. I've seen her show her ugly mug around here once, and she never came back after I called her out.
Oh, so she's not hot.
She's
not hot.
She's a fucking feminist, sir.
Oh, you
but is she hot?
You would not believe.
Because here's the thing. So if I randomly join her channel, right? Just hear me out, bud. Just hear me out. Okay.
She doesn't have a channel because she's a user.
Saw that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so let me change the verbiage here just a little bit, senor. Okay?
Yes, G-Ski Sunflower, as in the chick that's on Jimmy's Waffle World and some other channels. Yes, that is the same one.
Oh, I actually know who you're talking about now. She's a T-Watt.
Yeah.
T-Watt. Yeah.
She's like if Rosie O'Donnell got a podcast and then that podcast was attacked by an angry African badger that was only fed Slim Jims and Camel non-filters.
Oh my God!
Well, you're forgetting one thing.
And then bukakied the face of Rosie O'Donnell
with a hockey puck to the face.
Oh,
yes.
Before or after she got monkeypox?
No,
and then that girl started crying in her chains and Undertaker fucking tank top.
Crusader, how are you doing this evening?
Oh my God.
Just living the dream.
But I had a question for the group. I had a question for the
calm and
group.
quiet tonight in this chaos.
Oh Jesus!
I had a question for the group. Before I get off here, I just want to ask everybody a question. I'll even go
No
first.
questions, sir. We don't do questions here. Now, what's the question?
No.
Well, you know what? I don't want your fucking Lambo either. So how do you like that shit?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm not even worried about it.
I even offered to go first. What was the worst job
Can't have that
you
either.
guys ever had?
Wow.
That fucking Porsche is mine.
Now get the fuck out of here.
No, yeah. That's right.
What was the worst job that everybody had?
I'll even go first. I'll even go.
ahead.
Give him the
All right.
Porsche.
So I worked at a pickle factory.
Oh God!
And I got fired for sticking my finger in the pickle slicer.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Well, I mean, she got fired too. We both got fired.
Oh God damn it!
I knew that was coming.
I did not see that coming.
I knew that was coming. Oh my fucking God!
Wow. Wow.
Oh God.
I don't think anybody can top that one. I mean, you can try. But,
That's gonna be hard.
yeah.
But no, happy
That was
Thanksgiving.
an
I need to get out of here and take care of some kiddos. But I hope y'all have a good one.
Heck yeah, brother.
And
at least you don't have to resort to Rhino.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for coming
I
on,
have-
JMO.
Oh yeah, I have to go unteach them all the shit they've been sitting next to me and hearing. So
Tell the little ones we love them.
And
I'm
they
gonna
will be
replace
okay.
it all with the wise words of Reverend Jackson. So it's a kind of a trade-off. But no, you gentlemen have a good night.
All right. You too, man.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You as well.
Those kids are going to be the most based individuals we'll ever see.
Listen, I just want to remind everybody watching right now that every time I do a live show, I'm reminded why I took a month off. It starts off kind of bland, kind of awkward, and then by the end of it, you're wondering why the fuck you're even here. God damn it.
Speaking of waffles,
I can't even get off this goddamn thing. How do I end this shit? Hold on.
Red button. Red button.
that's what she said.
Is that what the pickle slicer
Oh
said?
my God!
Jesus. This is like listening to the fucking Kremlin.
Do you want me to put you backstage until you can figure out how to abort? I mean,
No, I'm not one of your groupies. I'm not Sunflower looking for a midnight tug. All right.
He's not Gertrude at the early bird special either.
Waffle maker, there is a spot open if you'd like to join. All you got to do is turn on your computer and join us. That was a strong suggestion, sir.
I don't shave my armpits for seasoning. All right, you guys. Oh, there it is. I found the button. You guys take it easy.
All right, buddy.
Wow.
I shave my armpits for seasoning. Oh, fuck.
Fucking hell.
Does anybody else smell goat cheese and farina? Jesus.
Oh,
All right, I'm out. I'm fucking out. I promise I'm out.
Get out of here. Get out. Holy shit.
Is that how we got the Hillary Clinton drop cloth made out of her hair?
Listen, I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this one more time. I'm going to make this perfectly clear. You see this show? This is why I took a month off. Crusader's probably just sitting here like, yeah, he should probably take another month off. This is why Jimmy doesn't do. This is why Jimmy doesn't do shows anymore. Okay, you people have scared him off. That's
Rhino. Let's just be honest here.
Yeah.
You tried taking a month off, but we still ragged you so bad and gilded that you got to come back.
Bring on the comedies before.
Get this. What
we
the fuck
piss
is
you
this
off.
disturbing looking fucking thing?
Bring on
I
the
love
comedy
this.
por favor.
Hey,
Jimmy, the link is pinned in the chat.
So that's
Jimmy,
the Mexican
waffle maker.
one,
Comedy
right?
for
Sir.
everyone. Yay!
Sir, just
Mando.
remember, the link to join is pinned in the chat on YouTube. Okay, if you are not watching on YouTube, let me actually pin that link on Rumble and MGTOW. Although MGTOW is kind of dead lately, which is just, it's kind of how it is. It is what it is. Wow, I don't have it open here. Stand by.
I almost jumped.
No. What I'm saying is MGTOW in general is usually dead. I don't know what it is. It's just not the preferred platform. Rumble is killing it. Yeah, our numbers on Rumble are always better, even better than YouTube. So those of you that do support on Rumble, thank you so much. Because like I said, I don't know how long we're going to be on YouTube, especially 2024. They're already gearing up. I do have to mention this while I'm still allowed to, so I'll point this out really quick. They already are ramping up another strange pneumonia that is coming out of China. And just in time for election season, by the way. I don't know if I can say that. Can I say that? Is that the thought police? You know, maybe the stream goes down right now. That's why you should support me on Rumble. Please do. Because I don't know how long going into an election cycle we're going to be here, especially since I don't really do a good job of censoring. I'm sure y'all know that by now. My panel certainly, well, it's questionable on the best of days.
We have no censorship.
No. So, if you haven't already, go over to redpillrhino.com and just consider subscribing on MGTOW.tv or rumble.com. Again, you'll find Red Pill Rhino as the channel name there. I am going to try to get this link over to you. I'm going to go back to the panel and get this link sorted. But you are welcome to join. Link is in the YouTube. It's also in Gilded if you're a member of the community. You can join that way as well. We're going to go for a little while longer. Just shoot the shit. Like I said, have fun. Hopefully, if you guys are especially in a funk tonight, hopefully some of this insanity has helped you feel a little bit better. And even if you're not in a funk, hopefully we cheered you up a little bit. Because this world is a really fucked up place right now. I don't know how else to say it, you know? But every day above ground is a good day. So just remember that, even if living the dream means an existential nightmare, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, back to the panel while I unfuck my life and figure out this link on two computers.
I didn't think the stream was going to be that long.
Jackal, you were trying to ask a question earlier.
I don't even remember because everybody was running their suck hole. No, it had something to do with, I think I can remember. I don't know. I was too busy shooting at people. Let's see. I think it had something to do with us ragging on Rhino, and I'm pretty sure that if there is a way to fuck somebody in the ass verbally through just words alone, I'm pretty sure he's got a prolapsed anus by this point.
Oh, that was my comment.
No, Crusader, we're not going to be too much longer, but just enough time to shoot the shit a little bit longer, and then we'll wrap up. It won't be too long.
Yeah,
I do see,
problem.
though.
Yeah,
I
we'll
do
roll
see,
out
though,
to
this son
roll
of
out
a
to
bitch.
the fucking backstage.
This is like the first time I've seen you on a live show since at least 1973 outside of Redonkulous. So welcome, Jimmy Bones, to the show. How are you doing, sir?
Doing good, doing good. How my brothers doing?
Now
We're
it
here.
feels
Living the
like
dream.
old times. Now it feels like old times.
Yep.
Everybody's assholes is leaking fluid. Everybody's been park slammed. Yeah, we're good to go.
I just checked. I'm not leaking any fluids, so I think I'm good to go.
Oh, you're about to.
You haven't been here long enough.
Yep, you're about to, sir.
Jimmy, just pop the cork. All right.
Yeah, just do it, man.
Well,
Get it over with.
I've got an apple pie moonshine and butter pecan sipping cream concoction here.
Jesus Christ, man!
I've got
why you like that sweet shit?
I got 3 beers right here, so I'm good to go.
Hell yeah, there you go.
Well, this is just for sipping, Tommy. This is good shit, though.
Jesus Christ, dude, you're gonna be so fucking hurting tomorrow.
It's like liquid apple pie right after Thanksgiving dinner.
Dude, don't do it.
I'm probably gonna have. I'm gonna do it, and I'm probably gonna do it about 4 or 5 more times by.
I was gonna say.
That's what she said.
Wow. There it is. That's the first one tonight.
I'm sitting here drinking
second.
fucking
Is it
dirty
second?
martinis. Fuck y'all.
See, here's the sad thing with
Wow.
what Jimmy's drinking. We're gonna see a live action Jimmy got boned by the end of the night if this goes through.
Oh,
Allegedly.
The thing is, though, it won't be in a reproductive context. It'll be in
No, and we're going to be sure to if it comes to that, I'm going to give Rhino the go ahead to end the stream, so no more incriminating evidence can be made against me.
Do what now?
That ain't gonna happen.
Rhino, that was actually your cue to play the Jimmy script, but okay, you missed
God,
it. You missed
no.
it.
Don't ever,
you
don't
missed
do it. No.
You missed the opportunity, so yeah.
you will do it. You will play it in
Don't
hats.
do it.
In hats.
Don't.
He's gonna do it.
In hats.
He's gonna do
We
it.
are at the second hour. We're about at the second hour, so it is
All right,
time for a
I'm
break.
done. I'm walking
what-
away and I'm taking a piss,
You know what?
man.
Here's I'll do it again. There you go. That's for you.
Yeah,
Tommy
fuck
D,
you.
that is for you, sir.
Fuck you.
Wow.
You can
Fuck
have it
you.
all.
I hate this
all of it.
shit.
Every
Wow.
last bit. Take it in.
That
Enjoy
is
it.
disturbing. No.
Hey, that looks familiar. I wonder who made that.
I don't know who made that, actually. I have no clue. Wait a second.
It just happened to pop up out of the ether.
Holy shit. You know what? I think I might have done some editing. Huh. I think I might have.
Holy shit, that's a.
You might have made it more gay.
Shut the hell up. You know what? Just fuck you. I was going to be nice, but fuck you.
Okay, Jimmy, we need you to read it from the script. Are you ready? And take one.
This community wouldn't be here without you. And to be honest with you, I probably don't know if I would be here either. I would probably just be lost in the sauce and lost in space, doing whatever the fuck it is I do.
Okay, Jimmy, you kind of stumbled a bit on that last one, so let's just stick to the script, okay? And take two.
You are the man, the myth, the legend, and the community here, the community in Gilded would not be here without you and Blake.
Okay, Jimmy, just like you practiced, read it right from the script and go.
And for everything that we've accomplished because of this beautiful bastard right here. No homo.
Got Freddy Krueger over here.
We are all here. We are all here tonight. We have our own community set up, and it is because of Terrence Pop and Blake.
Okay, seriously, Jimmy, just read the script. That's all you gotta do. Just read the script, Jimmy, okay? Take 125.
Again, this kind of debauchery would not be plausible or would ever happen without Redonkulous, because I wouldn't know any of you guys on the stream, anybody in the chats, and I cannot thank Redonkulous.com enough for providing us with the ways to bring on this kind of camaraderie, debauchery, and dumb fuckery, because oh man, we are a bunch of just a bunch of assholes, dumb fucks, and like to have a good time. And cheers to every single
that fucking washing machine already?
Okay, Jimmy, seriously, you could do it this time. Take 328.
If it wasn't for Pop and Redonkulous.com, we would not have this community here. And it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, no homo or anything like that.
Jimmy, I know you could do it this time. Take 597. Go!
But again, big shout out to Redonkulous.com. Without them, 521 lives would not still be addicted to their air addiction. this panel probably would not know anyone that existed.
Juicy.
So,
we need to stop stream at some point.
So without Redonkulous.com, this entire panel, the entire chats, we never would have, possibly would have never connected and all that good stuff, and we never would have figured out that we have such a good, strong brotherhood along with everybody. So, my final salute.
I give up.
Nice transition.
Okay, what the actual fuck
happened? I'm not sure. It seems we've switched to a live feed.
What you're witnessing here is Mr. MGTOW Outlaw enjoying a nice, tasty lunch of sorts with his pals. Oh, looks like the little feller is being pushed out of the little leaf there. Oh, he's coming back.
So did we switch over to cat TV or something?
No, we're watching a live stream of the squirrel in his environment.
That is not a squirrel. That is a chipmunk, good sir.
His little cheeks are filled with joy, or is it filled with something else? Oh,
you'll never know.
The birds are actually fake, in case you didn't know. They're not really there eating. They're just there.
Not real.
Statue. What's his jaws filled with? The world probably will never know.
Could somebody explain to me the pepper though?
It's filled with sunflower.
I guess it's. I guess with sunflower.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Anyway, this was sent over to us from a fan. He happened to find Outlaw in his natural environment and wanted to share it with us. So figured we'd drop in and see what Outlaw was up to. And it looks like nothing good. So we'll move on.
Technically, that's Outlaw's second cousin twice removed, because that is a chipmunk and a squirrel.
Yeah, that's
things are still rather squirrely on that video.
Yeah, well, apparently there were ducks a minute ago, so I don't know what happened.
That was Filbert. That was Filbert. He doesn't get out very much, but he come out for Thanksgiving, so.
I'm pretty sure that was Dilbert.
There's Dilbert there too, but he couldn't make it. He got ran over, so.
Well, that guy's totally
ran over. Hold on, I think.
Sorry for your loss there, Outlaw.
Yeah. Before we wrap up tonight, I figure we've had some fun discussions, but does anybody want to touch with a 10-foot pole? Certain shit that happened at the border today. Does anybody want to talk about it? If not, we won't, and I'll make the audience just go find out about it. But
is that Gilbert you said got ran over? That's why.
Yeah. God damn it, Jackal.
Are you talking about Grandma got blown up by a car?
Yeah,
on Thanksgiving
Grandma
Eve.
got blown up by some C4.
Walking to the border, Thanksgiving Eve.
Through the Canadian border one day.
That might be what I'm alluding to. Yeah.
Border patrol.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
She believes.
Did you hear about
sick?
Did you hear about the second incident there, Rhino Good Sir?
You're talking about the protest riot thing?
No, I'm talking about the other car at the other northern border.
There's two. That's why it was so confusing.
Oh, there was a second one.
There was.
They're coming from either direction.
there was one that ended up, let's just say, a couple of people may or may not have gotten their 72 virgins prematurely, allegedly. There was also another incident, as what we like to call them around here, of another car going 60 to 80 miles per hour, losing control and jumping into another border crossing. That's the incident that you may or may not have heard of, but they're swapping the stories there a bit. One was an actual car bombing that had explosives in it, and the other was an incident.
So my question really quick, and this is a question for you in the chat as well, if you would like to answer this question, your thoughts on it. Do you think that the media, which we already know it does quite a bit of, but do you think they are blowing smoke up your ass and this is more fear porn? Or do you think something is actually happening? Keep in mind, yesterday, interestingly enough, again, I mentioned this earlier in the show, Tucker Carlson gave a speech just yesterday in which he was talking about 2024 is going to be a bad year and things are going to happen. And I believe him, and I believe most of us have been saying that for a while. I was just talking to Blake about it the other day. Like, no matter what happens, good or bad, 2024 is going to be a fucked up year. And I believe that 100%. It's an election year. No matter who wins that, it's going to be a bad year. If Biden wins, I don't know how, it's going to be a bad year because then we know elections are totally fictional, right? If Trump wins, mostly peaceful burning and looting. So that'll be fun. And if some other guy wins, good luck, two-party fucking system that is failing because it's no longer, as Tucker Carlson pointed out, it's no longer political. It's a cartel. And I agree with that statement. But do you think this whole boom explosion thing and all these border crossings is a bunch of bullshit to scare you into something they want you to do in the future? Remember that little thing where they had a bug in a different country and all of a sudden it started sneaking into California and Florida. And the next thing you know, for 3 years of your life, you're completely fucking fucked. Do you think it's one of those or do you think this is legit? Back to you, panel.
So bingo card.
Go ahead, Mando, but go ahead.
I was just going to say, so we can go ahead and get our bingo cards out in November as a bomb at the border.
Yeah.
Well, we can also, if you did not have Ireland, if you haven't heard the word from the bird, apparently
that one is ugly.
Shit is going down over in Ireland because an alleged illegal immigrant from Algeria, somewhere around those areas that Europe has been importing and aiding and abetting in their invasion, like we are doing at the southern border.
Decided to stab the shit out of a bunch of girls.
Women and children were stabbed, and now people are taking to the streets, and let's just say it's mostly fiery, but mostly peaceful. And you know what? To that, I don't condone it, but I understand.
So basically, in the Canada of Europe, we have a repeat of 2020.
Ireland is not so much the that's more like a UK and all that.
What I'm getting at is the Irish tend to be very polite. Until you get a certain number of intoxicants into their system.
Let's just say if the AR-18s and the FALs start roaming the streets of Dublin yet again, I'm on their side.
All right,
as their song goes, come out ye black and tans, because if you just so happen to be tan and from the Middle East of somewhere and you're doing this shit, they're not just gonna show you how your wife won your medals down at Flanders. They're gonna show you how you're gonna die and not get your 72 virgins, but you're gonna go to hell.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say if you do some research, The IRA had a theme song. Look that up. It's actually a good tune.
All right.
Don't they also have a drink named after them?
The Irish car bomb, and that is an American thing, not an Irish thing, because if you ask for an Irish car bomb in Ireland, you will get punched in the face.
Yeah, repeatedly.
Trust me, I've heard stories.
I'm not hearing a no.
Punches minimum.
I'm not hearing a no.
All right, everybody else on the panel, what are your thoughts? We'll start with Crusader, work our way around. What are your thoughts on, just in general, it doesn't have to be the border-specific thing, but what are your thoughts about that or just 2024 in general? What is your outlook based on your assessment of what's going on around us right now?
Well, take everything in stride, be mindful, look at what information is being presented to you, look at who's presenting the information to you, and vet the source of the information, and question the validity of the information, because how many times have we seen these people get the story wrong, and now you want to start trusting them?
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, just throw that out there. I don't know. Be smart, question everything, be polite, be professional, stay measured, stay stoic, do what you got to do, and don't emotionally or psychologically burden yourself with the shenanigans of idiots out there in the world. Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Focus
Someone
on
say
that.
shenanigans?
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know that when I saw it today, I'm like, of course, you know. But I also, I speculate on that, and this is just my 2 cents on it. A lot of things happen in the news today. I don't know if I shared everything I saw. One was 54 indictments of voter fraud. A lot of things came out today that came out on a day where nobody's paying attention. Like I said, everybody's with family, hopefully, enjoying dinner and spending time with friends or family. Yeah. But some stuff's coming out today too. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
They do that when nobody's paying attention.
Right, they do
Well,
that
it's
when
like-
nobody's paying attention. But all right, Ryan, I'll ask you this: look at what they're saying now, and what was it 10 years ago? Didn't they say Anna Nicole married for love?
We are laughing.
and you guys want me to trust what these people say?
Yeah, no joke.
Fair enough.
Well, how many times have we caught them in their own lies?
Exactly my point, Sean. I'm not going to let... When I was a kid, they used to call it the idiot box. And I didn't really understand that until I got older, until you realize, when you get older, you realize that it's not the idiot sitting in front of the box, it's the idiot inside the box looking back at you that's doing nothing more than reading a script.
Yeah, well, I mean, they tell the truth right in the name. Tell lie vision. So it's right there in the name.
Truth is in quotations.
Yeah.
Well,
we'll learn the truth, 40, 60 years down the line when everybody involved has, let's just say cashed in their meat suit deposit for their mineral deposits.
Yeah.
You're right, Jimmy. You're right to a point. You are right, but to a point, because as time goes on, the truth comes out. And there's a lot that's being said out there. There's a lot of people getting spun up and emotionally, run up, and you have to remember, media organizations make money off of selling the perspective and the perception of they draw public attention. They make money off of attention. What they do is they say, hey, company ABC or XYZ, I have X number of people watching me that I can have these people see your advertisements. It's nothing more than attention-seeking, attention whores out there, willing to say or do anything possible to sell your attention for profit.
Yeah.
Well, it's totally not like 6 exact corporations own every single media outlet that we ever know to man.
Right.
At least
yeah. Well, on that note, Sean, what are your thoughts on the situation? There goes the hat. Yeah, I see that, Jimmy.
I gotta have it on, man.
Sean, oh, I see why it was muted. Whoops. Maybe the timing was bad.
I think she gave you the answer.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Fair enough.
It's gonna be pretty rough.
Yeah. At any time, though, when that's not happening, feel free to jump in and let us know. But Mando, it's on you. What are your thoughts, sir?
2024 is going to be a rotting carcass of a year. And that is going to be at the beginning. It's going to go downhill from there.
Oh, fun.
Okay. We already know the media is going to be playing all sorts of shenanigan games.
Yeah.
We already know that the internet service providers are going to be playing all sorts of shenanigan games on those people who don't buy the media narrative.
And social media platforms.
And we also already know that anyone who is silly enough to ask a question is going to be looked at as being the worst form of rank traitor and heretic on the planet. Because heaven forbid anyone use the gray matter inside of their skull for anything other than a head rack or other than a hat rack.
Yeah.
We have, as a country, actually as a civilization, because I'm going to include Europe in this as well, forgotten how to think. It's all based on what we are told to think. One day you're told, and I'm just going to use a random example without going into huge details. One day you're told that country A is your enemy because of some random nonsense that was said or done in random country A's borders.
Yeah.
And 3 weeks later, you're told, oh, that country is no longer our enemy. You have to be nice to them now. All because either they've come to an agreement or they've decided, yeah, we're no longer going to play bang, bang, shoot 'em up. And 2024 is just going to be the embodiment of that thought process in the form of a year.
Fun times.
I can't go into specifics why I think that, but I have a very sneaky suspicion that we're going to be seeing a lot of nonsense going on that will look very similar to the early 1930s and 1940s. Just
goody.
Yeah. It's always dark premonition. Yeah. Well, I mean, and I've been watching. I can't escape it. Even when I say I'm taking a break from it, I'm not. And that actually might be a benefit that I change jobs because I'm not staring at the phone all day. But I've been watching financial markets, whether it's housing, real estate, all that, or the new or used car market, and everything else. You're looking at corporations going under. Big names that seem too big to fail kind of thing. They're starting to fail. Banks, another one. Banks are all of a sudden, they can't get people their money and they called it a glitch, right? A lot of interesting things going on right now. And it's all happening at once.
Can I ask a real quick question?
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone here actually seen any evidence of what the Pentagon or Central Intelligence is doing after the Pentagon allegedly failed yet another audit?
Not just another audit, their 6th audit, to the tone of what was it?
Kind couple billion again.
No, there was a T in front of the illion.
Okay, well, that doesn't negate my question. Has anyone seen what our favorite three-letter agencies have been up to since that news came out?
I haven't heard a fucking word about it, so...
we need to keep an eye on them so we don't have a repeat of a certain year 20 years ago.
I catch you. Mm-hmm. They got to cover their tracks somehow. You're right. That would be the way to do it again. That would actually that would fit right in. That would fit in the narrative because there's your false narrative being reported today. It's coming. Know that it's coming. It's getting over the border now. And boom. Oh, I'm sorry we lost all the paperwork. Fuck. Another fucking big fire and explosion. I don't know. It just happened to be that particular room.
We're having small instances, and I'm not going to step on anyone else's toes. I know everyone else has their own, final thoughts to have, so I will wait my turn.
Oh, we're not at final thoughts yet. That'll be in a few minutes. We're just getting through what is next going to bring.
So
final thoughts are going to be a little different.
There was another, let's just say, a railroad incident in Tennessee.
They're every day anymore, but yeah.
This one was rather bad.
How so?
Let's just say toxic chemicals and very hazardous materials were spieled.
Why not? Why not? Look. It's this. No, I'm not even fucking surprised anymore. So your food supply is completely poisoned. I've already talked about that a little bit. If you're eating anything that has preservatives or corn syrup or fucking everything you eat, 80% of the grocery store at least, and even the stuff that you think is safe, like the beef and the chicken, it's pumped full of fucking artificial shit too. So your food's poisoned, right? That sucks. So maybe I'll have a glass of water to, kind of wash that down. No. Your water's poisoned too. Well, that's fine. At least there's, no bioengineered anything going around the world. Oh yeah, wait, we had that. And then you were kind of coerced. Most people were coerced into, right in the arm. Right. And some of us weren't, but now people are just dropping like that, every day, just dropping. Perfectly normal though. Athletes have always just fallen over dead. That's perfectly normal. And then all of a sudden, if that's not enough, then train derailments with toxic chemicals all over the country. That's now a normal thing. That I don't recall that a few years ago. I mean, maybe it's just reported on more, but it seems like it's upticking everywhere and near important water supplies, I might add. So what do you do? Everything around you is engineered to kill you, or at least shorten your life, or at least only keep you alive long enough to be a good wage slave and die, which is the intention. You're not supposed to think or have true freedom. You're supposed to be a wage slave and die. That's your mission in life. That's why they didn't teach you anything important in school. They only taught you the things that would help you push the buttons like the good monkey you're supposed to be. That's why. Public education is absolute shit. But, it doesn't surprise me at all. When we talk about all this shit happening, I wouldn't be surprised if they hit all the major arteries and waterways in the next few months too, and just poisoned everything. Why not? Bill Gates has to make sure there's no bruises on the potatoes, so God knows what's in your McDonald's fries. Not that I recommend eating that shit anyway, but he's bought up all the farmland. Oh, and then if that's not bad enough, you'll own nothing. You'll be happy because the housing market is completely fucked, and BlackRock owns everything and is turning it into a rental economy. So you can't even afford to buy a home. You'll rent. You'll own nothing. You'll eat the fucking bugs that Tyson is now producing. By the way, Tyson chicken, Tyson is producing bugs. You'll be happy. You'll own nothing. You'll eat the bugs. And you'll like it. And if, everything is poisoning you, that's fine. You're only supposed to live long enough to pull the levers and push the buttons and then leave. That's it. That's my thoughts. Real fucked up, for a country that people fought and died to create and protect over the last 200 some years. And now we're just pissing it away. And we're all just sitting here like, yeah, it's another fucking Tuesday. Probably shouldn't do anything. I'm not suggesting any kind of violence or anything like that. I'm just saying, we fought a war over far less than what we're going through right now. Far less. And yet we all sit here with our thumbs up our ass going, Yeah, it's no big deal. You know, maybe one day it'll get fixed. I don't want to be the guy to do it, though. Somebody else will come along, right? I don't know. I'm not trying to be black pill. It's kind of grinding my gears at this point. I'm looking at everybody around me, and everybody around me is looking at the guy next to them. Nobody wants to be the guy to stand up. Nobody wants to be that guy. That's asking a lot.
The guy to stand up's going to have their head taken off.
Well, that's the thing. They can't stop everyone if they stand up at the same time, but that's part of the plan too. That's why there's football, and that's why there's Chevy versus Ford, and that's why there's Coke versus Pepsi, and they divide you so you don't think you can work together. They divide the communities, they divide the sexes, they divide you based on political lines, they divide you based on what kind of car you drive. Of course you can't stand up together because they've made sure that you hate your neighbor and you won't talk to him because you're stuck on social media. I know that was a rant. It wasn't waffling, though. I'm just a little fed up that we cannot pull our heads out of our asses. We see the corruption. Everybody sees the corruption. There's nobody left in this country that can't see it unless they're stuck with 35 different genders to choose from this morning. It may be then that they don't see it, but the rest of us do. Even the liberals see it. I talk to liberals that see it. I talk to people that vote Democrat that say, yeah, the election was rigged. And yet we just let it continue. It's like, you get fucked in the ass enough time without lube, you'd think maybe you'd say, hey, bud, at least fucking put some K and Y in there, would you fucking asshole? But
or
no,
at least,
we just
at least spit on it, man. Come on.
At least spit. Come on, reach around. It's been like fucking 200 years of this bullshit. At least fucking give me a reach around. I'm sorry. I'm done. We're going to end on a highlight, but we are just letting ourselves go down the toilet.
I don't know if
we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm not going to let a bad ending happen. We're not going to do it.
You do realize that I am in final rotation for final.
No. I will put you in the front then. Put you in the front. All right. Outlaw. I'm sorry. I just get spun up. That's why I do a fucking. It just is what it is.
Okay. Yeah. Look, we already know what's coming. We already know what's coming down the pike. They're trying to destroy this economy, break the last bastion of freedom that's left in the world. We know this. 2024 is going to be another year of the same old bullshit. People being confused, people being swayed by politics on one side or the other, continuing to vote Democrat or Republican. Look, if you're a content creator, the best advice I can give people right now, if you're a content creator on this platform or any other platform, get all of your content off of this platform. Seriously, start spreading this platform or spreading this message, this content, these streams, videos, whatever you do, all over, like Jam. Just get it off YouTube because this is eventually going to end. It's going to end. 2024 is just going to be nothing more than just a continued plan to bring in social credit scores, to bring in, cars that flip with switches on and all. Good shit, right? We know where this is headed. They are trying to destroy the United States of America from within. That's why your borders are open. That's why everybody that's in the Oval Office, that, they're supposed to be making X amount, but they're worth millions, right? That's because they've outsourced all the money and the businesses they have overseas. They've left us high and dry, folks. The United States is one big enslavement camp, and it's a club that we're not in.
Yeah.
You wonder why everything's so high? You wonder why the economy's crashing? It's because we have fooled ourselves. We fooled ourselves into thinking that all of this was legit when it's not.
Yeah.
They've taken the money. They've ran with it. So, no, 2024 is going to be another year of bullshit that we put up with because nobody's brave enough to say, hey, we need to stop this. This is our country. This is our home. Protect those borders. Protect the people here. I'll get off my soapbox now because I could go for another hour and a half.
And I would allow it because you're absolutely right. But we don't have that kind of time. But you're right, man. I don't disagree with you on anything there. We'll go ahead and get to Jackal here really quick. Your thoughts on, 2024 or what you're seeing currently or all of the above. What are your thoughts there?
Not really much words. Just, you see this? You see all of this?
Mm-hmm.
This is what's going to happen. Except for maybe not cyber imperials on the ground that'll be dead, but it's going to be people. They could be illegals. They could be government slave dogs, or they could be patriots that just got tired of shit. More than likely, it's going to be all of the above. But either way, I know I said no words, but really, an image can say a whole lot more than what I could say in about half an hour. So yeah, this is New York City. This is what it's going to look like. And it's going to start looking like this all over the country because bullshit can only get pushed so far. What the fuck? It can only get pushed so far before, it starts coming back up the toilet.
Yeah.
So it's going to happen eventually. No one said it's going to be next year.
Right.
It could be. It might not be. Who knows? That's the nature of the beast. Nobody knows. I'm done.
Fair enough. Like I said, I try not to black pill this channel. I really don't, but I think the writing's on the wall.
That's my job to hand out the black pills. That's my job.
Well, either way, I think the writing's on the wall. I think we can see it. When even Tucker Carlson, for fuck's sake, walks away from Fox and says, you know what? Everything I thought I believed is a fucking lie. And by the way, everything's about to be really fucked. And by the way, I've seen how the media lies to you for years. And by the way, they're still lying to you and it's about to get really bad. Like, when Tucker Carlson took the fucking red pill, I was like, holy shit. But, I'm glad he did.
He's always had that red pill, but he's always had that leash of Fox News. And going back to what I said, there are 6 companies that own every single media outlet in this country.
Gonna have to disagree.
Remind
with you
me
a
again
little bit
which
on
president
that,
it was that reversed an order to not use propaganda on the American people. Remind me again what president that was. Anyone?
Oh, Bimbo.
Anyone?
Oh, Bimbo.
Yeah,
Anyone? I'll bend my ass over so I can take it up the your sphincter there, Mike Obama.
Big Mike.
Looks like I think we lost Tommy there. I'm not sure what happened. He was just sitting there, but I don't know what happened.
He might have accidentally removed himself.
It could be. If he pops back up, we'll put him in rotation. Where was I now?
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
Cliff.
I scared you off, Tommy.
No, you're fine, man. Cliff, what are your thoughts, sir?
My thoughts on what happened up in Canada. I think what we're kind of seeing with what we're being fed in the news is that they are using a method, which I'm not sure if this is the correct one, but I think of it is subjective objectivism, to where they are telling you what is objectively true, but in which how they say it is entirely subjective.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So they could tell you that we are having a major issue with like 95% of the people, or was it only 5% of the people coming across the border are actually women and children.
Yeah.
And then obviously you're going to infer the rest is like, oh, the 95% are going to be military age males, but they're not telling you that because they don't want to be caught. No, they don't want to be caught in admitting that whatsoever. And I think part of that with it being fed to us is just another part of what we're dealing with. Remember what Yuri Bezmenov said when it comes to the 4 steps of causing the collapse of a nation?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We are still in demoralization. Now we're starting to lean into destabilization. We are definitely headed there.
Oh, yeah.
And the evidence is very present. Part of what started with demoralization, though, was you had a major incident happened on a certain September morning about 22 years ago, and then got a bunch of people riled up, got their blood boiling, and then they had to go over and fight a bunch of bad guys, which they were fed that they were bad guys, but they kept fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting.
Yeah.
Eventually, people just got tired. And then once everybody was worn out by that, and they realized the ideals that they were fed were mostly falsified, that's where the morals dropped. Now we're seeing the destabilization. Now, are we headed towards a crisis event next year? Well, given that we are going to see a major election happen, or at least perceive a major election happening, I can believe that we will have some sort of crisis. And then what comes from that, well, that will be the new norm. And that's step 4, normalization. So you always got to make sure you are aware of what's happening. Always be cognizant of what you're not being told, all right? And ask those questions. Another thing about the point of the CIA failing its audit.
It was the Pentagon.
Oh, the Pentagon.
The entire Pentagon.
Oh,
the entire DOD.
Okay. Here's what I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you that the 87 people hired by the IRS do not have something to do with that money being shuffled around. That I'm not telling you that. Just that's all. But
speculations.
Yeah, exactly. It's just my speculation on it. I mean, money shifts places around, shifts around quite a bit amongst all the different agencies. And it's always up to our quote unquote elected officials to be able to handle it, because a lot of the people on the little guys have to go about their days pulling the levers that keep the machine running. So
fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to take it over to the Waffle Commander here, but we are wrapping up. We're going to actually go through and do this. This wasn't the final thoughts. I just wanted to get your opinions on it, since it's kind of being overlooked today, for the most part. So I wanted to touch on it. But Jimmy, your thoughts, sir, and then we're gonna change things up. It is Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna do something maybe corny, but fuck it. All right, Jimmy, go ahead. What are your thoughts?
I've got some black pill situations for you. You guys may not like it or whatnot, but this is just my speculation of the input of the world around me. I will save my my cheesy, corny, thankful shit for afterwards, because I do got one set up. I do got a good speech for that. Anyways, a lot of shit is going on. As we know, well, those in the know. Let's just say we've seen shit go on in Europe that is going on. We know about that. It's going on here too. Now, when we have federal agents that are paid for by supposedly our tax dollars, saying that American citizens have no right to be on public land, but those coming in illegally that are of military age, mostly men, have all the freedoms in the world. We need to completely block out the media and the cameras of shelters being built in a certain city that may or may not have the highest gunshot rating in the world. Those immigrant camps are being built, and the media is not allowed to see it, not allowed to report on it. And there's one other thing I want to kind of tie into this with the illegal immigration. If you haven't heard, the brand new mayor of New York, who said he's going to clean everything up. He was the poster child. He was, dare I say, the token child of rebuilding New York City. Well, let's just say he's been slapped down with some snuggle struggle accusations dating back to 1993.
Shocking.
Shocker.
And this is, again, a deep Democrat shithole. My words, quote. You can quote me on that. In that city, when, quote unquote, the deep state or those pulling the strings of the puppets that are supposedly leading the world want you gone, they will make sure you are gone.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to end it on that because I have a couple more other ideas, but not YouTube safe.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to reshuffle the deck a little bit here, and I'm going to do the corny thing. We're going to get out of here after that. But let's start with Cliff again. You know, we talked about the bad shit, but let's put, you know, a little bit of a, I don't really use the term white pill here too much, but yeah, sure, why not fuck it, a white pill, which is the good happy pill.
You got to put a cherry on the shit sundae that we inevitably have to take a bite from.
Yeah. So because it's Thanksgiving, of course, it's kind of in the name. I'm going to go around and ask the guys, yes, the basic question. With all the shit going on, what are you thankful for? I guess is my question. Like, what good left in the world, or good left in your life in particular, are you thankful for? And you don't have to be corny about it and be like, I'm thankful for my family. You know, just whatever you're thankful for. You know, you're living. You've got another day above ground. You know, something like that. I don't know, but yeah, we'll start with Cliff. What is your thought on that, sir? What are you thankful for, man?
I am thankful that my family, my nephews, are already leagues wiser than I was when I was their age, because they are actually seeing the world as it is, and that might be advantage. It might be because of their advantage of them growing up with technology. Granted, yeah, it can rot your brain, but if you are using it sparingly, you can learn a lot. And so they see the world through an interesting light, and I'm grateful that they are able to kind of see the writing on the wall, a lot of things, and they're able to make decisions even as young as they are, to be able to set their lives up for success. That's what I'm thankful for.
Heck yeah, man. That's badass. You know, that is a really cool thing. You know, the younger generation figuring the shit out that we kind of were asleep at the wheel until later in life. You know, it's good to see that. Maybe that could turn things around at some point, right? Let's jump back over to Jimmy. We don't ever put the waffler last now, I've learned.
Yeah, you don't want to put me last. Well, to put the stereotypical thing, I want to thank for my family, my dad most importantly. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be here right now, because he didn't pull out. But the thing that I'm most thankful for, of course, my dad, his buddies, the guys that he grew up with, they're actually the family that I went over and had Thanksgiving dinner with, prayed with, had a good time with. It was a good time. But and then I saw Rhino sent me the text. He says, dude, we're doing a show tonight. I was like, fuck, I'm already a few beers deep and I got a snowstorm on my ass, like literally right now. Took me an hour. It took me a while to get home. So I was like, you know what? I got to be here. So one thing that I really am thankful for is, my boys, the guys here on the panel, not to try to go into quite the Jimmy script rant, but the community that we built here, you guys are my brothers. Love you guys to death. No homo. And you guys have kept me somewhat sane in a world that has gone completely batshit insane. So here's to my brothers. Love you guys to death. And that's all I got. I better shut up now.
All right, man. And it is good to see you. You have actually not been on our show for a couple months now, so it's good to see you back. Hopefully we see more of you in the future, and maybe one day I can harass you enough to start doing your own show. I'm thankful you're here tonight. There's my corny shit. Yeah. Even if I am an asshole, I got a soft spot for you, a little tiny one, but it's there. But thanks for joining.
Go fuck yourself, you bastard.
Yeah, fuck you too, you fuck. All right, let's get over to Miguel Mando. God damn it, what am I doing? What are you thankful for, man?
Well, he is muted.
He is muted.
I know I was kind of dogging on it earlier, but
Yeah.
I am thankful that at least one member of my family that's in kind of the same generational group that I'm in has managed to find someone and may finally be about to start a family of their own.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll cheers to him. Good luck in his future. Hope it works out for him. I truly do.
It's one of my female cousins.
There you go.
I hope it works out for her. Let me correct myself.
There you
go. Yeah.
All right, man. Let's see. Shuffle the deck again. Nah, I got a strategy here. I got a strategy. All right.
You have a strategy? Holy shit, that's a first.
I try sometimes. I mean, most of it's I pull it out of my ass. But yeah, I try. Yeah, sometimes. Anyway, Fackle. What the hell? Jackal. What are you thankful for, man?
Well, as my dad has repeatedly berated me on not using, the surprisingly intelligent brain I have in my skull, despite being so young. So that's definitely one, because that is the tool that has given us the edge over, well, pretty much every other animal across this blasted dirtball we call a home planet. So that's one. The other is, well, finding Pop's community at such a young age. That definitely helped. I think I was in early middle school, when I first watched a Pop video, and that was wow, that's making me feel old thinking all the way back then. But yeah, something like that is definitely a treasure trove of wisdom that you can't find in a library. Because, well, as we've seen from people with street smarts versus book smarts, intelligence of lived experience, that is priceless, and it can be applied anywhere. However, book smarts, they've got limited range. Okay, it's like the difference between 9mm and 338 Lapua. They got very big difference in application. Either way, both can do the job, but they have applications specified for each type. Anyways, that's waffling. Point is, I'm grateful for the brain. Apparently, I've been called a young evil genius before. I don't know where that came from. Wouldn't call myself a genius, but all right, whatever. And another thing is having a good father figure at home. My dad, former Navy, he made sure that I was not going to turn out like most of the kids in my age group. Thank God for that, because having a parent that cares, especially a father, that will not only teach you discipline, but will make sure that you will be a cut above the rest, not just slightly above the rest, certainly not average just to get by, because that's just being lazy, but to strive for excellence, not just because somebody's going to threaten to put a boot up your ass if you don't, but to look for it. Try to push yourself to look for it. Don't do it just because you feel obligated to, but because you want to achieve in life. Don't be another brick in the wall, as that one Pink Floyd song. Look for excellence that will appear in your life, not just financially, but to make you feel as if you've really accomplished something that you can call a good life. By that, I mean, when you're on your deathbed and you look back, you feel no regrets. You can truly die at peace. Don't just go along to get along, because you're going to look back and you're going to think, I held myself back because I was afraid of what other people thought of me. Do what you need to do to achieve what you want for yourself. Not just what other people tell you, not for the glam and the glitter, certainly not for the clout, because, like I said, who the fuck cares what other people think of your life? You live how you want. What everybody else thinks is a perfect life, or what they say is the fad or the thing to do, fuck them. They're not the boss of you. You live your own life. Do what you need to do. People have done it before, and they got us here. So just keep doing that, because it works. That's it.
All right. Thank you so much, man, and really well said. I don't know what to say. That was really well said. There's that evil genius thing. Yeah, I'm gonna try to shuffle a little bit here. Sean, what are you thankful for right now,
man? Let's see. Thankful for good friends, good community that I get to help contribute to. What else? Semi-good health.
That's always good.
And, and my family's good health. So, doggo is doing great, cat's doing great, kiddo's doing great. Taking it one step at a time. And thankful that I am no longer a blue-pilled, ignorant person.
Fuck yeah.
Now all I did with that.
All right. Well, we'll jump over to my favorite squirrel here.
Oh my god.
God damn it, sir.
We had a stream about it last night. Be thankful for the red pill. Be thankful for MGTOW if you're MGTOW. Be thankful for the men that came before you. And unfortunately, during their stripes, the stripes that they unfortunately have had to them in life, we're healed. We saw what happened to the men before us, and we took their example and we learned from it. If you have anything to be thankful for, be thankful you have example, you have wisdom, you have knowledge and common sense to know what not to do. And then that goes for the entire country. I mean, the United States has no excuse. We have ample examples of what not to do in this culture. But yet, for some reason, we've done it anyway. Be thankful for the opportunities you get to change your situation. You don't have to live a defeated life. If women is what you want, if a family is what you want, thankfully you can pursue anything you want. If it's not, all the more power to you, brothers. Be thankful we have each other. I told somebody last night on the stream, this wasn't no accident. We all found each other on this platform. I sincerely believe that this was not meant to be, but it was in the cards, I would say. We've met wonderful people here. We've learned a lot of good lessons here. Now it's our turn. Now we be that example for the future coming up behind us. Now we are the men that we envied and saw as heroes once upon a time. Because there's a generation coming up after us that's now starting to see us as the heroes. Let's not let this future down.
Well said, man. Very well said.
Damn right.
All right. That leaves us with Crusader, I believe. I think, yeah. Okay, Crusader, yeah, you're, what are you thankful for, man?
Well, I'm just thankful for my life experiences. Because if it weren't for my life experiences, it wouldn't make me who I am and what I know today. So that's what I'm thankful for. And looking back, if I could have changed some things, yeah. But you know what? I wouldn't be the man I am today if those things wouldn't have happened to me early in life. And along those lines, it brings up a sci-fi quote from something I saw a while back. Terry Pratchett says, science fiction writer, says that light travels faster than anything, but it's wrong. No matter how fast light travels, it finds darkness has always gotten there first and is waiting for it. If you think about that, if you learn to understand that there's always going to be darkness in front of you, there's always going to be something uncharted in front of you. That brings up another quote by Joseph Campbell. All the gods, all the heavens, all the hells are within you. Take both of those quotes. Think on both of those quotes. Look at where you are and what you're doing and be a better you. That's all I got.
All right. Well said. I'm going to take us out. We will have an after party. I posted the link so you guys can join. It's kind of weird. I came up with this little idea of doing the after party. Now it seems like that's the norm, which is it's awesome. And what I like about that, kind of thankful for it actually. It's allowed guys to talk. I mean, we do the shows and we get to hang out here. We're usually, we got to talk about a topic. We're going to do it a certain amount of time. Get in, get out, unless there's waffling. That used to be heavy on this show. We've finally tamed that down. But,
allegedly.
Off. Look at the time. We're still doing good on time. I'm only 15 minutes over my goal. Okay. Anyway, look, the fact that these guys have built a community, whether it's Chaos, whether it's Outlaw, whether it's Brandon, I know he doesn't do the after party business, but still he has a platform that allows you to talk about whatever you want and come on is within reason. Obviously you can't say anything too fucked up, but right. Or ours, you can come backstage with us anytime. We have, I'll just say it. I keep not wanting to say the name on air, but we have a place called, I hate you guys, the Fapping Facility, in which you can come hang out at any time and shoot the shit with the guys. I don't know how it got named the Fapping Facility. Bad decisions were involved. Anyway, but it's like this. It's like this show, but backstage, not recording. You can say what you want and talk about whatever you want, whenever you want. I keep open for you guys as long as the StreamYard is around and running. It's always available. If I'm not running it, Crusader is. He actually does a much better job than I do at keeping it going. So thank you for that. Thankful for that too. But yeah, I'm thankful for the community we got. So on that note, we do have an after party. If you'd like to join, links are in the chat. I'm going to take these guys backstage, and then I'm going to address my thankful stuff, and we'll end the show in a decent amount of time for once.
Allegedly.
Shut up.
Fuck you.
That wouldn't be a show if there wasn't a bunch of bullshit going on.
Well,
all right.
Of course not.
The only one I didn't get rid of is the one that just talks shit. Get out of here. All right. So, maybe this sounds cliche. So I'll start off with the cliche stuff and then get to the other stuff. I am thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for this community, especially. I'm thankful that I have a place to go where there's guys we don't see eye to eye by the way. I don't always agree with Crusader or Jimmy or Outlaw, even though he's a damn good squirrel, but I don't always agree with him. It's just bottom line. But we can still all come together and discuss pretty much anything in this community. And I think it's made a lot stronger than, these I just call it what it is. These other clowns out here that are grifting just for the dollars, right? We've built a community of guys that actually give a damn. And that means something to me. I think Pop would be pretty proud of that. I can't put words in his mouth, but I think we got a damn good group of guys here. And even if one of the cards falls, you never know. Life is never promised. Today could be my last, could be anybody's last, right? I know this group of guys will continue, and we'll probably bring in new guys and younger guys and keep this thing going. I think we really have started to build something bigger here than just red pill, let's bash on women, that whole trope. But we got a strong group of guys here. I really am thankful for that. After some of the shit I've been through, you do feel alone. Even if you read all the red pill books and watch all the red pill videos and swallow all the fucking red pills and take the suppositories and I never thought I'd meet a community like this that is so connected and so supportive. And that includes you in the chat, the community. You guys are some of the most solid people that I've had the pleasure of meeting, if not in person, at least through this screen that we're watching here. You guys have as much as you give me shit and talk about grandmas, you've always been very supportive. And you're here every fucking week. And you could be doing anything. You could be watching TV. You could be out fucking, I don't know, anything, but you choose to come here. So I am grateful for that. Also, and this is where I'll leave it. I'm thankful for a hard life. And I mean, everybody has a perspective of that. Some people have had it harder than me. Some people have had it easier than me. It's all perspective. But I haven't had an easy life. I've been through a lot of shit over the years. Some pretty nasty shit at times, and I've had to make it through. And I was a better person for it. It made me a stronger person. Taught me resiliency. Just as a small example, I mean, I wound up in some hard times in 2008, the last time things crashed, and ended up losing a job. And I wound up living in the back of the truck that I had at the time. It was a Dodge Ram 1500, 1998, with a camper on the back. And me and my dog, it didn't last forever, but me and my dog, we got a little heater and lights and, creature comforts, heated blankets, stuff like that. And I hooked it all up. And I slept in the back of the truck with the dog at a truck stop. And there were nights where I literally was going and finding scratch tickets in the parking lot to buy something to eat. They were the scratch tickets that were winners that they just got tossed aside because they were only a couple bucks. That happened. And what I did with that, I didn't do the give up attitude. I was taught resiliency. I started a business, and I started towing vehicles on the side of the road or replacing batteries or changing somebody's brakes. And then eventually I saved up with that money and I bought detail equipment. Then I did mobile detailing. And then from that, I happened to be fortunate enough to meet a guy who owned a repair shop. And he's like, well, come detail my wife's vehicle and see what you're about. And I do it, and I do a good job, and he approves. He's like, you know what? I got an extra garage bay over here. Why don't you move in? Let you do your detailing out of there. So the mobile detail became a shop. And then I translated that business into many other things, including the courier company that I currently, for the next few days anyway, am doing. But it started out of the back of a pickup truck. So never think, even in your worst situation, you can't turn around. I had another little story, and I'm not going to talk to you all night. I'm not trying to waffle, but these are important things for you to consider. So just the other day, I got told, you got like 13 days to find a job, essentially, right? Or you could have a 4-hour commute with no guaranteed pay to come up here and work in downtown Denver, which is shit pay. And again, no guarantee that you'll make even close to what I was making doing the route, which was 250 miles a day. So it was based on mileage. So I was getting paid decent. And then they're like, well, we can't guarantee that now. Fuck you. Oh, well. Well, rather than doing the give up. Now, there was a moment where I'm like, fuck. You freak out for a second, but I had to pull my shit together. I've been through this many times, man. I've lived in a fucking truck. I've lived in a storage shed. I've got a nice place now, but I didn't always have a nice place. I had to work my ass off for it. But I took my day, went in my cave, licked my wounds, went, fuck, this sucks. And I came out the next day, I said, all right, we're getting on Indeed and ZipRecruiter, all this shit. I'm just going to punch buttons, just fucking punch them, just put whatever I can. I don't care what it is. And I eventually, got a call. I got a few calls, but whatever. I got this call, like, do you want to do an interview? I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I didn't even care because it was like I'd put in 100 apps, so I was actually questioning them, right? Like, do you pay this much? And how many hours are you offering? And what kind of benefits do you have? And is it worth a damn for me to work here, essentially? Not the whole begging for a job, but more like, are you worthy of me working for you? Because I'm not working for free kind of thing, right? Anyway, these guys call me up. I get the job, right? So everything's taken care of. But I could have just sat in my own misery and been like, well, life sucks and I'm going to lose my place and Christmas is coming. I can't buy gifts now. And I'm not saying you should go crazy on gifts, but I like to get people things, you know, even if it's something small. I like to do that. And I was like, fuck, well, now what? But then I got back up and kept fighting. And that's just how it is. I'll give you another quick little story. Like I said, I don't want to go too much over on time, but I got hit by a car in high school. Day after Halloween, I'll never forget. By the way, I shit you not, I'm not making this up. Drowning pool, let the bodies hit the floor, playing in my headphones, and I fucking got hit by a car. Of course. The irony. But my first thought wasn't, fuck, I got hit by a car. It's, I'm not going to get hit by a car again. So I run across the street and then sit in the grass like, fuck. You know, it fractured the outside bone. I don't know if that's tibia, fibula, tibia. I think it's a tibia, but it fractured it, right? But I ran across the street with a broken leg and then was stubborn enough to stay through school the whole day. My mom came. She's like, do you want to go to the hospital? I'm like, nah, I'll be fine. And then later on that day, I climb up the stairs and fucking sharp pain shoots up my leg. Feels like I'm being shocked or something. Like, oh, that can't be right. Anyway, my point is resiliency. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that I'm a stubborn son of a bitch that refuses to quit. And I recommend that to you. No matter how bad your situation, never go the route where you give up, set up a tent in the corner of downtown somewhere and just fucking waste your life away. Don't be that guy. I see plenty of them every day. It's fucking depressing. Always fucking fight. As long as you can stand, as long as your body is giving you enough to keep going, even if, and I've been through a lot of shit this year. I had the car totaled. I had the fatty liver. My liver fucking hurts like every fucking day. The job thing. Keep fucking going. It doesn't matter. Get a new car. Fucking fix your health. Fucking get the new job. You know what I mean? I'm telling you this for a reason. Like, this year has been just testing the fuck out of me. I'm not going to lay down and I'm not going to give up. And that's, I'm telling you, have that same attitude. You know, that is what I'm thankful for most than anything. The tenacity, the resiliency, and quite frankly, the stubbornness. I refuse to quit. And I hope you take away something from that. I don't want you to quit either. I don't care how bad it gets. Never, ever quit fighting. Never. Because I'm telling you right now, what I have here now with you guys, this community, with, you know, the future. I've got a brand new fucking shiny car because I worked my ass off for it. And a couple of years ago, life was in the toilet and I could have given up, but I didn't. I fought. And life's pretty fucking good now. All right, that's my point. That's what I'm thankful for most of anything. That's something you can do. Anytime the cards are down and you feel like life is fucked off, stand up and fight. Get mad at that motherfucker and keep fucking pushing. Don't let that fucking life beat you down. And no, that's why I said the black pill. I hate going down that road. You keep fucking fighting. All right? Never give up. All right? That's it. I don't think I can say anything else, but just thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate you. I hope this time next year we do a show like this again and you know, we can all come together and do this again. I hope for another year. All right? Another year. You know, and then next year I'll do the same thing. Just one more year. Come on. Every year is another year. All right. I'm going to leave it at that before I do start waffling. But thank you guys for coming. Again, if you want to support the show, Super Chats are on YouTube, Rumble, and MGTOW. You can always Cash App as well. That you can find the Cash App and the PayPal link on redpillrhino.com. And I know things are rough right now. I'm not expecting any of that. But if you feel like supporting the show, it means a lot. It actually has kept us going. A lot of that has been put back into this show. It paid to keep StreamYard going. You guys make this happen. I want you to know that. You guys are the reason we're here. You've kept this show going. So thank you so much, those of you that do support the show. All right, on that note, I'm going to take us out. I'm going to get the hell out of here. You have a great night. And, you know, don't let all this bad news bullshit get you down. Every day above ground, I've said that a few times on the show, is a good day. All right? That's it for me. I will see you on the other side when I see you. Could be tomorrow, could be next Friday, because I wasn't planning on doing this show, so I don't know if I'll do one tomorrow. I probably will. I don't fucking know. But I'll see you. Okay? You'll know. You'll know as soon as I know. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Thanks for sticking around for the waffling. I appreciate you guys. All right. That's usually Jimmy's job, right? I'll talk to you all later. Thanks again.
We are the arbiters of this society.
Repeat after me. As a good citizen, we must maintain a neutral carbon footprint. Repeat after me. We must eat the bugs. Repeat after me. We must eat the bugs.
This is a world that we create and manage. The people, they need to be controlled. We will give them truths, but only our truths. They are not to seek information anywhere else.
It is my job to keep order. So what you saw didn't happen. Erase everything.
You a grunt? I used to be one, and I was good at it.
I know. Things were simpler then. I have some questions.
You need to understand, we're being hunted.
By who?
Bring him to me.
Breaks the world.
Your story isn't over yet. There's still a page left.
Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me f***ed up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes my dynasty.